Okay.
You forgot the 0.
Okay, we're alive. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Six Sided Legacies Legacy of the Lost, episode 20. Hooray! Now, before we start off, before I go into what happened last time, which was quite a bit as that session was slightly longer than usual, let's introduce our characters, starting with you, Alpheus.
Howdy, I'm Alpheus. I'm the Dwarven Artificer.
Endre.
Hello, I am Andre, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Aquin.
Hello, I'm Aquin, the Dragonborn Druid.
Kasaira.
Hey, I'm Kasara, the Tiefling Fighter.
And Rook.
Hello, I'm Rook, the Leonin Paladin.
Last time we left off, our characters had managed to defeat the first Colossi. Then afterward, well, not even defeats. They subdued the first Colossi. Well, this music is a touch loud. Let me turn that down a little bit.
I'll still whoop to that.
You guys had managed to, for the purposes of hyping you guys up a little bit, you guys did manage to defeat the first Colossi, managing to calm it down and get it completely under your guys' control, before it relayed to you guys its story. Then was promptly, about a couple moments later, completely destroyed by one very pissed off rich boy with issues.
Nice way to put
What
it.
do you guys do?
So, if I'm not mistaken, we all just jumped off and saw the light explode.
I think
Yeah.
after we get to a safe distance, the first thing that Rook is going to want to do is walk over to Aquin and put one hand on their shoulder and just, hey, are you okay? I know that you had some sort of a connection with that boat, and I guess it's gone.
I saw my father. He also was recruited to the boat, but after dying in the process, he was trapped there. That greater water mimic, it was so sad. I mean, you all heard. I wanted it to at least have a good life, but by the time it made its decision, it was already too late for all of us anyway. With him.
Maybe now I can find some sort of rest.
I don't know how or what the prince did to kill it. I don't even know if it's able to rest.
Rook just kind of solemnly nods and looks at Aquan and says, might just be better that we assume it can.
I sure hope so.
I think Alpheus would definitely just want to bring up two quick things. He would just want to be first. So, did anybody catch the fact that we were being watched the entire time by the prince, apparently? Second,
Yes.
how did he just casually knew how to change out the elemental in my gun, and that is a 5-step process. But the other thing is a bit more concerning.
Well, I mean, A, he covets Kasaira's body, so I assume that he would have some way of watching her. B, I mean, he's probably watched you switch it in and out, all things considered.
What we know now is that with this paper, we are only slightly protected. Only because he can't see us. And she'll look down at it and then recall her demeanor with the god and the interaction that she had. And there would be this like wince in her gaze, and within her own mind, she would just thank the god and apologize, but then turn to Andre. How is she looking right now?
Andre, to best put in the situation, is kind of looking away from the group, and in her hand, she is just holding her horn, and her face is very saddened. She's not really talking to anyone or acknowledging what the group is even talking about at this moment, as she's just holding her horn in her hand.
After being essentially evacuating the ship and having this moment of reflection with Aquin, and before she would go over to Andre, she'd give this thankful look to Aquin and say, I'm really grateful for you helping me back there with the prince.
I mean, we're all in this together, right?
Yeah.
She would nod, and then with hesitance she would go forward to Andre, and it feels every step that she takes gets heavier and heavier, as if she's going to sink under the ground with how much weight she's carrying within her chest. As she approaches, her posture, it's usually just like straight, she never slouches, but she's like, rather than it being straight, she's more just like very stiff as she walks towards Andre. And there's this almost like it's wavering towards a panic, but she is holding herself together as she hesitantly places a hand on Andre's shoulder. I'm sorry.
I think as soon as Andre felt her hand on her shoulder, she would have flinched and moved a little bit away as to not be touched in this moment. She kind of just have the look of defeat and just shakes her head. It's she wants to say it's all right, that it's fine, but in her head it's not.
Aquin. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Aquin, upon seeing this, rushes over in realization and just kind of gently approaches Andre from the front and says, I completely forgot. We still have a chance to heal it and piece it back together, but I don't know how exactly that would work. I mean, I guess we can try putting it back together.
What do you mean putting it back together?
If we reattach, let's just give it a try.
Andre looks very confused in this moment, but her eyes have like this little glint of hope as she walks towards Aquin and gently, like, very like subtly, not subtly, I'm not trying to find the best word, but she's very hesitant to give over her horn to Aquin, but she puts it in front of her for them to grab.
Aquin nods their head as they accept this important piece of Andre and just tries to fit it back on top of Andre's head and casts not me forgetting the name of the freaking spell.
That's fair. That's very valid.
Cure
Cast
wounds?
Cure Wounds, yes.
As you do so, You put the horn onto Andre's head. And as you cast the spell, you can feel the magic pushing through it. And as you take your hands away, the horn comes with your hands. It is not attached.
It's. I think we might be able to find somebody who can maybe use some metal to
Metal?
keep it in place. I've heard of customs like that for certain tieflings. Just to use a little bit of like some abrasive material to keep it back in place.
I could also just, in the meantime, try pumping as much simultaneous healing as I can into it if you want to just try one more time.
Let's
Andre
try.
has a very kind of devastated look across her face, but is trying to be hopeful and just kind of looks down as they try to fit the horn back onto her head.
Kasira will back up some and looks severely uncomfortable and has this like antsy like essence about her as she kind of walks off from the group and just watches from afar, but then just looks around at the surroundings. Um, yeah, I mean, she'd just be surveying and just trying to keep her distance, but she is very, like, tight-lipped, arm crossed, around herself, and just trying not to watch them experiment on Andre.
Okay.
Rook will walk over, take Andre's horn from Aquin, and place it against place it against the stump, and then pour 30 points of lay on hands into it.
As you do so, it does not fix.
Rook kind of pulls his hand back and feels in this moment approximately 2 times as much disappointment as he might under normal circumstances.
I forgot the 2 times thing.
And
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. I
he
can't
just-
stop laughing.
he just purses his lips a little bit, as much as he can with his cat lips, and hands the horn back to Andre. And I'm sorry, I guess we probably might have to go see if there's somebody in town that could just put some metal to it.
Andre looks very defeated in this moment, but she just nods and places her hand on to Rook's shoulder and says, "Thank you for trying at least." And then she shifts her gaze to Aquin as well, and then does the same thing, places her hand on their shoulder and say, I really do appreciate you trying. Before she moves back slightly and holds her horn close to her heart before putting it away in her bag. And with that, she is just going to turn and go check up on the kids.
As you walk up to them, all of them are just quietly sobbing.
I think in this moment, Andre would just hug them. Just pull them into a hug.
Yeah. They don't, like, react back. They're kind of holding each other. Just quietly sobbing.
Aquin kind of rushes over to Rook's side and whispers in his ear, "What do we do now? Everyone's so we don't have a way to get back. These kids don't have a home. What do we do?"
Well, ultimately, Aquin, I think right now we need to figure out A, where we can put these kids now that the siren is gone. I think that we should hopefully have some more luck looking for just anybody that can actually look after them. And then B, are we on the mainland right now?
Yes, you are.
Then maybe all in all we just get a carriage and we start moving because we gotta go and we gotta get to your mom.
I'm worried. I'm afraid of what's gonna be there when we arrive.
I think that that's a perfectly reasonable thing to be feeling right now, but the best way to push past anxiety is to do the thing that you're scared to do. At the end of the day, once we get your mom back safe and sound and you can reunite with her, smiling face, I'm sure that everything will be a lot nicer.
Aquin gives a pensive nod, rubbing their shoulder, and kind of looks away. We don't even know what happened to Gar. If we can't even protect who we have already, then I don't know.
Rook just kind of purses his lips again and nods. Thinks for a second, because Rook forgot the cat existed. I'm gonna keep it 100%.
I forgot he got taken away.
Damn.
Nah,
Rook,
I
Rook was
remember.
like,
That was the prince stole our cat, honestly.
Rook was like, the cat. Ah, no. Um, he looks at Aquin sympathetically. He isn't the tragedy is not lost on him, and he puts a hand on their shoulder, smiles, and says, "It'll be fine. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we'll find him." I cannot imagine that Gar is gone for good.
Yeah, he is a hardy cat, isn't he?
He's a hardy cat, and apparently, God is made in His image. So I'm willing to bet on that damn cat. All things considered.
We should probably get to start walking. I can only imagine it's going to take us a while, and I would rather make it to town before night.
Yeah.
You guys
I think
are
that's a
pretty
fair
close to the
point.
town,
Oh,
Never mind. We're all good.
like half a mile.
Hey, Alpheus, before we start walking, I don't necessarily know if you're done with looking at that tarot card yet or anything, but if you wouldn't mind, whenever you finish, could I have it back?
Alpheus would definitely look a little bit hesitant on it, but he would say, just give me a bit more to think on. Check on this and think on it.
All right. I want to have it as a reminder of what I need to make right. Is all.
He would nod at Rook and then probably start walking.
Okay.
Rook will
You'll
go and help
begin. Oh,
round up
keep
the
going.
kids, and then also just follow Alpheus.
Okay. You guys begin to walk towards Aberfan, kind of at a slowish pace, as I mean, a lot did just happen. But you do kind of feel almost, for the first time in a rather long time, you guys feel relatively safe. Right now, Aquin, you are aware that there's no one actively hunting you. Endre, there's no one hunting you. Kasaira, the only person who is hunting you, has recently exploded. Uh, Rook, there's no one hunting you, and Alpheus, there's no one hunting you either.
I don't think there ever was, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of you never had people hunting you, but as of right now, no one is. Or the only person who would be is preoccupied. And so you're kind of given a second to breathe as you make it to Aberfan. What do you guys do?
I think our first step is probably trying to find somewhere for those kids. I'm not sure
Probably.
where exactly, but I guess
Well,
ask them. They got an aunt, uncle, family, friend, anything at this point.
all things considered, maybe now somebody can actually tell us where an orphanage is. For goodness sakes.
Andre just nods to that in agreement.
So you guys try to find an orphanage?
Yes.
Okay. After asking around a little bit and just talking to some villagers, or not villagers, townspeople, you do eventually manage to locate an orphanage that looks quite run down. And as you walk inside, there's no kids in there, but there is a lady at the front desk, area type thing. And she looks to you guys and says, "Hello. Uh, uh, why do you bring kids? Give, are you here to put them here?"
Um, maybe we've recently come into guardianship of these three kids, and we're not staying in town for very long, unfortunately. So we were hoping to find somewhere safe for them to stay.
Yes, of course. She kind of looks to all of you, every single one of you guys being not human, and these three kids being human. So kind of like assuming, yeah, these guys aren't their parents.
I said guardianship.
Rude.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah, that's true.
she assumed that you guys didn't have some kids, figured that you don't want them anymore, and just dropped them off.
Okay.
So she kind of pulls out some paperwork. Can I have their legal parents' name?
I don't know their name.
Look, just kind
How
of
did you-
gestures to the
I know their
kids.
names. I know their names. I'm not saying this in character.
Orphan
So-
1, Orphan 2, Orphan 3.
yeah, so it's Maria, Bruno, and Tabitha, I believe their name was.
No,
Okay.
they're asking
Yeah.
about the parents' name, didn't they?
Oh, then I
Well,
have no
thank you
idea.
for the parents' name. Okay. And what are the kids' names?
That is the kid's name. I apologize for my
She starts
friend.
crossing some stuff off and just writes down the kids' names. Uh, are you aware of who the parents are, or were? She kind of just like kind of wink, or kind of like nods her head a little bit at you guys.
We found them in the streets. They were
They're-
homeless.
Their parents were likely taken by the whole siren fiasco.
The what fiesta?
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the guards have taken away all the children a couple days ago. So,
What?
the guards took away the children a couple days ago. That was still during the siren shit.
Oh,
It
okay.
hasn't been a full day yet.
Nudge, nudge.
I did not realize that this is the same town. I thought we were like somehow landed off the town for some reason. Okay, never mind.
Well, you guys landed next to the town when after you fought the Elder Water Mimic. Then you guys went back
Okay,
to Aberfin.
Okay, I was a little confused. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, if you guys would like to put a deposit down, we don't have a whole lot of funding right now. The government has been a little bit of a odd state. You see as she kind of caresses her head a little bit. It's been a little bit of an odd state for the past while.
It
Rook?
should improve
Rook
soon.
nods in accordance with Andre's statement, and also the ladies, and he'll put all the money he has on the table. So he'll put
Oh my god.
How much is that?
22 gold pieces. He's not very rich.
That is $22,000.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my god. Andre's
You
gonna
see-
put 10 gold pieces on the table.
He'll keep his 9 gold actually. I'm sorry, he'll keep his 9 silver actually, but he'll put all the gold on there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put
See,
10,
she kind
10
of like
gold.
leans back, like a bit wide-eyed, like, I have never seen this much money in my life.
Well, we just want to make sure that they are taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Well, we really appreciate the funding. This will be able to put, you see if she like is counting the money, and she's like, give or take 15 kids until they reach maturity. Until they reach maturity.
Andre kind of has this little bit of sigh of relief and just nods.
Well, thank you very much. We'll take very good care of these children for you. Is there any other information you can give about any of them? Past trauma, incidents that have occurred, any past familial relationships?
Andre kind of just walks up to her and quietly says, or like gets a paper nearby and writes down what happened recently with an explosion ship and needing to jump off, and the possibility of their mother being dead but not entirely sure. And then the Dark Shadow's death.
Nobody knows
because
about
they're-
that. Nobody knows about that. That's
You don't
medical.
gotta talk about that. You don't gotta
Nobody
talk
knows
about
about
that.
Nobody knows about that.
Okay. I will
scribble that out.
mention that. I'm scribbling that out and ripping that part off, and then flipping the page over and saying
You're on like
that
5
the
pages at
guards
this point.
yeah, the guards had stole their money, and
We saw the cat get,
the cat that they were taking care of got kidnapped, and she just passes the 5-page essay to her.
Yeah, so after about 10-20 minutes of writing, just vigorous writing, she's just kind of watching you the entire time. She's kind of trying to sneak peeks, but you're writing a bit too quick for her to like follow. And everyone else is just kind of tapping their feet, whistling, just kind of looking around awkwardly. Because they're just standing
I
in
like
this
to
room with
imagine
like no
that-
chairs.
I like to
Part of
imagine
it
that
low-key is her venting.
Rook is just like, as this is happening, like just next to her, just whispering the synopsis version of all of this, of just like, Yeah, so basically, there was a siren in town, and it was stealing people away with its song, and we killed that guy. But then they stole a bunch of the adults, and they were feeding children to it, and that was like really unfortunate. And so that really was that was just a tough time.
Uh-huh.
And
And then
then this
we
whole
saved them
thing,
from the ghost ship. The ghost ship. They got kidnapped by a ghost ship that wanted to eat them and take their souls and whatnot. And
Are you guys
then,
okay?
No.
no.
no,
You see, as she like started writing some of this stuff down, but then just kind of cross it off and just says, unknown or N/A. um,
For
so,
what? Can I peek over what she crossed out for NA?
so I mean, it was more like it connected to the NA, which is kidnapped by a living ship, where their parents were consumed by a siren, which took over the entire town somehow. Um, got more kidnapped after they were kidnapped. And
this is
then
all
just
correct.
dash NA.
Yes.
If you guys wouldn't mind waiting here, I'm gonna go talk to some people, and we're guys gonna get you some help, okay?
Oh no.
Ma'am,
He's getting a social worker.
Rook puts a hand out very affirmedly. He is now annoyed, and
No, he's
puts his
double
hand-
annoyed.
but he's double annoyed. He puts his hand out. He says, "Ma'am, you have no idea what we are talking about. We do not need assistance. The fact of the matter is these kids have lost their parents. That is all you need to care about.
Yes.
Stop caring about us. Take care of the children and do your job."
Yes, we will be taking care of the children. It's just, from what you've described, it was also kind of on you for not like the children's, any of the incidents with the children, of course, but if these events are true, you definitely need help, and if they are false, you definitely need help.
If it's true that we stopped a person that was enslaving a siren from destroying your town, that's our fault.
Rook,
Alcus is
she's
walking
saying
away
that
before the cops get involved.
Rook, I think she's implying that we need professional services in terms of mental health support. I think that is what she's trying to imply.
Also, it says here that you guys are being tracked, or your essay very clearly states here, you guys are being tracked down by an interdimensional psychopath?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we need to leave.
We have places to be, ma'am. Respectfully, we need to leave.
How much did you put down on that 5-page essay? Jesus.
See,
It
Rook is
also
helping me
says
with
their horoscope.
I
Huh?
didn't write that part.
I don't remember.
Why did you write your
either.
horoscope?
BT dubs.
I didn't even know that was an aspect that I wrote. That was
I
And you're
just,
very-
kinda drifted off on
and
my
there's like a-
tangent.
2 of these pages are just a poem about how you're sad about losing your horn.
Audrey quickly takes away those pages.
Wrong pages. That was
Um,
personal diary.
Sorry. I got in the. By chance, do you know of any one who might help me with my horn, Like- jewelries or some sort of, I don't know.
Well, how do you want to get it reattached?
There's options.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, of course, there's always magical healing, but of course, that's very, very severe damage. So you'd probably need something that could, I don't know, regenerate the missing aspect of your horn. There's always, just a bit of metal, forcing your horn back together. You can always just glue it back together.
Andre frowns at that.
Well, those are kind of the options. If you're any old metal worker can put your horn back together, although only a good one could do it with less pain and less permanent damage.
Is there 1 year?
Well, if you'd
Or
want to
a
find
healer who can fix my horn?
there was a healer here, but I heard that they've recently gone missing.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Missing?
yeah. Couple days ago, just kind of vanished. Same
Tell
with a
us
lot
more
of
about
people.
that?
A lot of people went missing with them, but that's
Oh,
It's a
the
siren.
siren.
yes. Sure. Let's go with the siren.
Listen, just inform people to check out the catacombs underneath the castle, and they'll find the evidence that they need.
You mean Old Town?
What?
The town that is sunk underneath the water, or the parts of the town which sunk underneath the water.
Oh, sure. That they'll find their evidence down there.
Okay. I'll tell. I guess I'll try my best to tell somebody.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yes. Well, she's kind of looking at all of you, and she would have been a lot more like pushy towards, "Hey, I'm gonna go get you guys some help immediately," if you guys weren't all of you carrying around a very large weaponry on you, and a
I'm not
lot of
mistaken.
weaponry.
Don't we still have those body parts from that one bug monster?
Yes, we
Umber
do.
Hulk?
Yep.
Umber Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have blood all over you guys. You guys have like scarring and are still bleeding in some places. You all have big weapons on your backs and like sides. You guys are carrying around giant backpacks. You guys are like
An-
red and have full
Andre
armor
just
on.
asked. Andre just asked, okay, where is the best smith that can put back my horn?
That's gonna be in pretty much as high as you can go. There's a man up there, trained under only the best.
Andre just turns to the group and asks, her eyes kind of a little bit begging, but just says, can we stop by and see if they can attach this thing back on, and then we can go?
Kasara will nod and then look towards the lady. Do you happen to know his name?
She kind of thinks for a second. Josiah.
Josiah. All right. Any description? You know what they look like?
He's a dwarf. That's all you really need. There aren't many dwarves up there.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd like to imagine that as soon as they walk out, they'd find Alpheus just banging his head on one of the posts. I was gonna get a drink, and I just realized I had 2 barrels worth. They were left on the ship, and I
Ooh.
have
I didn't
no
want to say
drink.
anything.
Ooh,
I don't have my 2 barrels worth of beer.
that's tough,
Andre is
buddy.
now
That's
triple
tough.
depressed now.
Aquan
I'll-
kind of gives like a little, like a dramatic sigh of relief and like wipes their brow.
Rook will just very, very discreetly nod in Aquan's direction, like, mm-hmm. Same thought. Andre, I'm 100% willing to give you the opportunity to go and figure out whatever it is with Josiah. I think that my only request is that we divide and conquer a little bit, just because we've got supply. I think that in Aquan's best interest, we should be leaving quickly, and so maybe you can get your horn attached. A couple of us can go and try and find transportation, and then If anybody else has any other business that they want to take care of, then do that real quick.
Andre just nods to that in agreement.
I'll go with whoever's gonna look for transportation. I have a good eye for vessels. Assuming we're still taking a boat.
I don't know. I mean, we're on the mainland now. Will it be faster to go by boat?
I'll go into that a
Much
little bit
faster.
once you guys get to transportation.
Okay.
Whichever would be faster. We'll figure it out.
I think Alpheus would want to go with Andre. He's curious of what the process is like for the horn
Andre-
reattachment.
Andre was also going to ask Alpheus to come with her because of him being a dwarf, and she only knows the basics, really, for dwarvish language.
Then Rook will go with Aquin to find transportation.
Okay.
Kasara will look to the group and say, you guys, you can go handle that. I'll just find some things.
Are you
yeah,
alright?
we're gonna need food
I'm
for
alright.
the trip, so that would be really helpful considering we lost all of it.
Supplies?
True.
Yes,
Yeah, I can do that.
thank you.
Kasara will nod
Okay.
and then wait for them all to leave before going on our own path.
Okay. Let's start with Alpheus and Andre. You
Sounds good,
guys
brother.
begin to make your way up up the many steps in Aberfin until eventually you make it to the top. Around here you see a number of elves and humans, all dressed in very nice outfits, and all very snooty.
So we looked like the odd ones out.
Yes.
Alpheus, I would like to imagine Andre would definitely hear Alpheus say, "Of course, there's fucking more of them."
Andre just gives
begins.
him a light pat on his back. Is like, just try to keep your racism to a minimum.
By the way, both of you guys are still covered in blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Before we do
I didn't
anything,
realize it.
rewind time back to before we left. Maybe we should wash off some of this blood.
Yeah, I think on our way up there, we would have like go to like a nearest like fountain or something like that, and just like clean ourselves off as best as we can.
There aren't many fountains in the lower parts of the city.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
as we're going up, we'll find some eventually.
Yeah, at the top layer.
Oh shit.
I say you guys should totally make a scene and dive into the really nice looking fountain with like swan carvings and everything.
We are
and just
going to get
completely
arrested.
dredge it in red.
We are going to get
Probably.
arrested.
Alpheus would probably just use his water canteen or something and just try to remove as much as he can. Probably
You can
failing,
get a
but-
lot. You can get a lot of it off, but like it's still in your clothing, which I mean you really can't get off without like actually washing it.
That's fine. Better than nothing.
Either way, don't you guys want the elves and humans to give you a wide berth?
A what?
A wide berth. Stay away from you, basically.
No, because we need directions to the fucking thing.
No, okay.
Fine.
Well, you guys make it up there. You guys are somewhat clean. You guys got most of the blood and gut or blood off of your face. What do you guys do?
Is there any vendors or anything like that nearby?
Yeah, there's quite a few. A lot of them are selling like, you see one elf in the corner selling, like, come one, come all, the fanciest 1,000 thread count sheets for sale.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. She's gonna look at a different vendor.
You see a human standing there, and he's in front of him are like a bunch of cupcakes. Magical cupcakes for sale.
Andre is
Come,
going
come.
to the cupcake guy.
Hello there, miss. We don't serve you.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need to be served by you. Where's the dwarf who's in this area?
Behind you.
No, what was it called? She's gonna look at Alpheus.
I was outside that entire interaction. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Uh, what was it? We're looking for a high metal worker.
Listen, just I don't. He just points and he points in a direction. Just leave, okay? You're scaring away my customers with your ugly. He looks at your head.
Andre has a kind of has she's gonna do a little bit of intimidation on him as she holds
Nope,
out.
nope. Alpheus is grabbing the wrist. Thank you for your help. He's too tired to want to deal with this shit. Let's go.
She is.
No,
We can't have a
no.
sequel of what
Keep
happens
it
in the other
going.
town.
Keep it going. Keep it pushing.
She has a little fire in her hand, ready. It's kind of.
Nope, nope.
She's.
The guy at the stand is going to kind of lean over to one of the people who kind of start talking to him right after you guys left. And you guys hear him say, "She isn't even a proper handlehead, is she?"
Nope, nope. Keep it pushing, Andre. Keep it pushing. Show them that you're better.
Yes, I have lost so much today.
We have all. Let us just finish this day.
Then how are we going to figure out where this fucking dwarf is?
It's not too hard. It's not that hard to see a place that's with some dwarvish, or at least a place that has metalworks around it.
Then
After
guide me, because if I hear one more comment, I swear to the bloody gods, I will throw something down that is not going to be good.
Alrighty, let's just keep it pushing.
As you continue walking, eventually, on your left, you guys see a metalworking stand. Or not like a stand, but like a building with metalworking in front of it, as well as a forge, which is off right now.
This is probably it. Let's go check inside.
As you walk
Andre
inside,
gestures for him to go first.
Yeah, I go first, sure.
the smell of like elven perfume hits your nose. Behind it being kind of like a rotten, not rotten, like a it smells like a guy who hasn't showered in a while, as wicks with metal. And you see standing there
Finally.
with a metal contraption on his nose is a dwarf just kind of sitting on a stool and leaning on like a workbench, just kind of dozing.
I'll just go up to him, knock on the counter, and be like, "Yo, hello."
Hello? You see as he kind of opens his eyes blearily. And he
Hey.
looks at you, Alpheus, for like an extra long amount of time. I thought you were dead.
I'm sorry, what?
He takes off his nose contraption and just, I thought you were dead. How are you alive?
I don't even know you.
He kind of rubs his eyes a little bit. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. He's still just kind of staring at your face. But he
Who
says,
do you think he is?
Never mind. What would you like? What have you come in for today?
Just, we were. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that later. We were just trying to get a quick metal work for my friend here, and her horn. As you can see, it's broken off, and we were recommended to you.
Yes, of course. He said, or, excuse me, would you mind letting me hold your horn, please?
Andre looks very hello, um, very uncomfortable, but she just nods and pulls out her horn from her bag and hands it to him.
Ah, okay. So now I can do one of two things. One is more painful but more permanent. One is less painful but also will look ugly. Which would you prefer?
By painful, what do you mean by painful?
Well, the second option is I fit a metal brace around it. Screw a couple holes into it, and kind of forcefully attach it. The other option is, you see, as he reaches into his drawer and pulls out like one of those hand crank drills, I drill into your horn at its base, put a metal rod in it, and then put your horn on top.
Andre kind of looks horrified and looks towards Alpheus. Which one? She looks horrified.
Alpheus would be rummaging around his bag, and it was like, I think you should take the more permanent one. And he pulls out a bottle of alcohol and just gives it to her. You're gonna want to drink all of that.
Andre
I'll hit
just
you with a
nods.
cure wounds if it hurts too bad.
Andre just nods like, okay. And she looks so devastated in this moment.
I'm sorry,
Her
but I
hands
also
are
need.
in her face.
I'm sorry, but I also need to have a talk with this guy. So let's go with the more permanent route.
Okay. And she looks so sad.
Okay. This is going to cost you some pretty coin, though. I hope you know that.
How much we talking?
You see, he kind of looks at the horn, looks at her head. Let's go with 6 gold. I can also use a bit of adamantium if you'd like. Make it 10.
Would the adamantianite do anything aside from just looks?
Won't break, ever. Also, neither
You-
one will show. It won't look any different.
I would look over to Andre. Which one? It's up to you.
Sure. Just don't want it to come off again. And she looks at the one guy, the dwarf. What was his name again? Joseph or
Josiah.
Josh?
Josiah. By chance, do you have any jewelry or anything like that? I just kind of want to feel like myself again.
You've seen those people out there. Of course we got jewelry. It's all they fucking care about.
I don't care about what they said. I just kind of want to reclaim my horn. I felt like I got something taken away from me when it came off, and I don't think even if you retouch it, it will feel the same.
It won't
So
feel the same.
I understand. I just want to have a little bit more control over my body.
All I can say is it'll look the same as before it came off. It won't feel the same.
Andre just nods.
So you want me to put jewelry into the horn?
If you have something red, like ruby or something along that lines, sure, but if not, it's okay.
I got a ruby. He kind of reaches back and pulls out like a very small red gem. I'm not really sure where I could fit it without drilling another hole, though.
Could you drill it into the old horn or and
Yeah.
so
I
it
mean,
doesn't
there's
hurt
gonna
as
be like
much?
if I drill into the old horn, you're not gonna feel a thing. I mean, he just kind of holds up your horn.
I I just kind of don't want to get hurt, if it makes sense.
Yeah, I
I
mean that
know it's
won't hurt at all.
inedible, but yeah, let's just do it. And she's
Okay.
gonna grab Alpheus's alcohol and down all of it.
Oh, you didn't ever answer. Did you want steel or adamantium in your horn?
Alpheus will just
Adamant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would assume Alpheus is the same thing. So yeah.
So what is it?
Adamantium.
Okay. You see, as he kind of goes back and very quickly brings out a very shiny metal rod before saying, "This is going to hurt a little bit.
Just
I'm going to
standing up
skip a
in the
little
middle of your
bit."
store.
Yes, in the middle of the fucking room.
All right,
We're going to
cool. I
skip a
think
little bit for our queasier viewers.
while
Andre
this
is
is all
going to hold Alpheus's hand during this whole process. She does not like pain.
Yeah, Alpheus would just prepare cure wounds just on the off case of anything, but he would also want to talk to this dwarf while he's doing all this.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, the operation is successful. Your horn is fully reattached and looks identical to how it was. There's also a very small gem inlaid on part of the horn. And whilst he is doing the procedure, he is talking to you, Alf. What would you like to say, Alpheus?
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that you know my father, Dane,
You're his boy, aren't you?
the one and only. How'd you know my father?
He taught me. I was his least successful student, you can call me.
I didn't even know my father taught.
He taught 3 people. He taught me. He taught a human, and he taught an elf.
You don't happen to know these people by name, do you?
Nope. He took them one at a time. I was his first. He taught me as much as he could, but I gave up on him, and he never came back. I heard rumors that he took on 2 more pupils in his time, next taking on a human, and finally an elf. Is there anything else you'd like to know? I already died.
He did die about a year ago. Accident
sorry.
on Everstone.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you for your condolences. Did he taught you here or in Everstone?
He taught me here. He kind of he he was very much so on the move for a part of his life.
How
He
many
was
years ago?
here. He kind of blinks a little bit. Well, last time he was here with me, 90 years ago, 100 years ago.
Would have been a while.
Yeah. Anyways, he was a good man. I hope he taught you better, or I hope you were a better student than I was.
Can't say for sure.
Well, anyways, at this point, he's about finished with the horn. When you head out there, give those hippie tree fuckers some love for me, okay?
I think a small smirk would form across his face. Of course. There's nothing I'd love to do more.
Yeah, apparently his. I don't know, like, your father took on an elf, to be totally honest.
To be honest, I'm standing here not believing you, but so far, I have to
Yep.
take your word for it.
Yeah. Apparently, he was his most successful student. Lives in Everstone still, to be totally honest. Or at least I think so.
He still lives at Everstone?
Yeah, the elf.
Huh.
Same with the human.
Good to know.
What were their names by chance?
I had already
I don't know.
asked.
Oh, sorry.
Very good.
Don't know their names. All I know is that I know that one of them got into like the elf got into politics and got pretty high up in Everstone. The other one started running some crime syndicate or some shit.
And this is all just you heard hearsay?
Uh, here and there. I mean, yeah, through like the grapevine. I was in Everstone a while back. Was gonna go meet with your dad, but kind of chickened out. Saw you though, running around. You're young.
Huh. All I can say is that he died with a lot of secrets. I don't know too much about him.
That's why I left. We kept secrets. Well, anyways, I think it's best you guys get going. Kind of looks outside and out through like a very dusty window, or not even dusty. It's a very clean window. He does try to keep a clean shop. You see that there's like two elves that are just peering inside, ogling the sight inside.
What is the site inside? That's my question.
That's you getting your
w-
horn drilled into.
And two dwarves and a tiefling.
Hey, yo, mage hand, I'm poking both of them in the eyes.
They are
Same.
outside the window.
Is it 30
Me
feet?
too.
Within 30 feet?
I mean, yeah, they can. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you
I'm
do
gonna
poke
do
one of
that
them in the eye. He's like,
simultaneously.
"Fuck! God damn it!
Andre has
Guards!"
the middle finger up.
So what do you guys do?
I assume
He
you finished up.
dismisses his hand and act like nothing happened.
Okay. Can I have you see as he says, "Listen, I know we both knew your father, but listen, I still got to make money."
Yep, no worries. I would assume Andre would pay for it.
How much?
10. Actually 11 with the gem.
Andre nods and pays.
Thank you very much.
I think Alpheus would also just leave an extra 5. And thanks for the info.
Yep, anytime. Once again, sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And just start heading out. You still got
Okay.
a spell slot saved? I'm looking towards Andre.
I have many because we did the rest.
Teleport out of here really quick.
Andre does a thumbs up and then Misty steps. She doesn't even
Okay.
use
And with
Alpheus
that, we move.
I'll wait.
Oh,
One more thing before I do. Alpheus is gonna turn invisible and go knock that cupcake stand down.
Okay, sure.
Andre will. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, my cupcakes! And with that, we go back in time, back to when everyone is splitting up, to Rook and Aquin. As you guys are walking away, where are you guys going?
Probably
Rook.
down to the docks.
Okay.
Rook will help Aquin up onto Daybreak and ride down there.
Excellent.
Okay. You guys make it down to the docks. I mean, they're pretty much in every direction, so it's pretty easy to find. You guys gonna try to find anyone or talk to anyone in particular?
Actually, before we do this, I would like to have a couple of conversations on the way down the docks. If that's all
Okay.
right.
Sure.
I need to talk to my sword now that I have a second. And Rook will sheepishly look back at Aquin, who is like mounted behind him on Daybreak, I assume, and just be like, I have to talk to my sword now. I'm sorry if that's uncomfortable.
Oh no, that's fine. I know what it's like since I talk to animals.
Okay, cool. I just want. Oh, I knocked something over in a different parallel dimension, and that
Damn.
sucks. But, I wanted to be aware that I'm also uncomfortable with the amount of voices in my head, Aquin. Like, your and Alpheus's discomfort was not lost on me.
I was just worried. You never know what trouble something new can bring.
Yeah, well, I've had one voice in my head for 5 or 6 years now, so it's just kind of nice to have a couple that don't seem to want the worst for me nowadays. And Rook turns to the sword. He says, "Hey, sword, I didn't get the chance to ask you while we were fighting for our lives and everything, but like, what's your name?"
It doesn't say anything for a second. My name does not matter.
Well,
How about you give me one?
you want me to give you a name?
Sure. I don't mind.
All right. You didn't have a name before this?
Oh no, I have. I have a name. But it's not very important.
Let me know your name. You know my name. I guess you don't know my true name, but you know the only name that I know.
Um, I'd just rather not tell it.
You know, Sword, I thought we were in this together, and brothers don't keep secrets from brothers.
It's not so much a secret, but rather a, past trauma.
Rook throws his hands up. Understood. I'm deeply sorry for prying then. Um, let's what let's see, what should I call you? Aquin, do you have any ideas for what I should call the sword?
Maybe some kind of steel? What is it made out of?
Well, it's made out of the bone of a dead god.
Uh-huh. Well,
And I don't know what the blade is made out of. What's your blade
My
made
blade
out
is
of
made
now?
out of living steel.
It's made out of living steel.
uh, how does that work?
Well, the sword's alive and it's made of steel, therefore, you know. I ain't no mathematician, Aquin, but 2 + 2 = 3.
Aquan just kind of like gives a baffled look, like
Wait,
gaping and closing their mouth a couple of times and blinking
That's not-
before deciding not to say anything.
that's not right. Hold on. 4, probably. Anyway, moving on. I don't know. What about I'm just trying to think of something that would be convenient.
Well, you have daybreak and dusk.
Midnight,
Midnight,
daybreak, and dusk. Right. No, it was midnight originally, and then we changed it to dusk. Daybreak, dusk. Um.
Hmm.
Oh, it hits. It hits with so much radiant damage. How about noon? Short for high noon.
Sure, that is a great name.
All right, noon. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Officially, now that we get the chance to speak, this is Aquin, by the way. She's my good pal. I know that you were kind of compelled to want to steal her at one point recently, but like, hopefully those feelings have left.
I had no choice.
That's kind of what I figured. Um, Final question, since we're pulling up on the docks here. Uh, is there a way to avoid the whole doubling emotions thing?
So unfortunately, part of my make, living steel,
Mhm.
is a very precious, very rare metal.
Mhm.
Uh, it has a very special property of conducting emotions.
Mhm.
So it's more of a, if you do not want to wield me or utilize the magic that I possess, then you're not pushing any emotion through me. And so therefore your emotions will not be redoubled. But whenever you do push magic through me, your magic will or your emotions will then get redoubled. So if you'd like to
Oh,
use me,
so like, if I'm not actively trying to, if I'm not actively trying to wield you, then it won't do anything.
the issue is, how do I put this? In order to stay connected like this, and for you to use my power, period, you must always remain connected with your power. Out of character attunement. Sorry.
I see. I see.
Bless you.
Yeah. No, thanks.
All right. I see. Um, I understand. I mean, I'll get used to it. I'm certain. I just figured that I would ask if there was a convenient workaround.
Either way, if you do so, I can't connect to you. And I'll be all alone.
Well, I wouldn't want to go and leave you all alone. We're buddies now. We're brothers in arms.
Yes, and I will slice down any foe you may come across.
And I will wield you consensually and be your friend.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. How'd you know so much about me, by the way? I hadn't even picked you up, but you knew like all the buzzwords to get my attention.
Oh, we're at the docks.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm not that easily distractible.
So what do you want to know?
Well, before I picked you up, you basically knew, I mean, a lot about me. You know, you knew like, I mean, you knew that well, I think the only part that really gets me, man, that really gets me, dude, the only part that I can truthfully reference is uh is you told me that you could help me save my friends, and also you said that you appreciate gay rights, and I ain't never told nobody that I'm gay except for Kasira. Actually, I never even told Kasira that I'm gay.
I have special abilities.
Meanwhile, Aquin hearing this, hearing him whisper this to the sword is like tilting her eyes away from the
I was about to say, I don't think this is in his mind.
No, he is saying this out loud, and then
Jesus.
he thinks for a second, and his eyes go like a little bit wide and his cheeks blush and he looks back to Aquin and he just has this like he looks like a kid who just got caught. He's like
Aquin, like does the calming
Avert
motion with their
face.
hands and just says, "It's okay. I'm trans, so
Ally.
well, I know that you go by like she they and everything. So
I
makes
won't tell a
sense.
soul."
I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's more of a thing of like it's my business, I guess. Um anyway, all right. So you have certain abilities to read me? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I'm in your mind after all.
Sword Sing
Uh-oh.
predictable. Sorry.
How much of my mind how much of my mind do you know?
All of it.
All of it. Really?
Yes.
Like every single bit?
Yes, you let me in.
Rook is thinking about Rook is just sitting here and he's like he looks
You start to feel very content with yourself.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm chill. Rook was about to freak out. He was blushing so hard for a second thinking about that, but now I guess he's all right apparently.
You did let a very invasive, controlling, cursed weapon into your life.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's not the first time, apparently.
Side eye, bro.
Listen, this invasive, controlling, cursed entity is nice to me and told me that he loves me. So I
Right.
think we're okay.
Anyways,
Why
I'm
is
really
this every
cool.
time?
Different.
If I had a nickel for every time Rook got an invasive person to enter his mind, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is kind of weird that it happened twice. Sorry.
But yeah, Rook was
Which
just
is not that many nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Mm-hmm.
Rook gets so embarrassed thinking about like him just being like thinking about just his little fantasies about when he brings the boy that he has a crush back to life, and he's like, oh man, it's gonna be so awesome and we're gonna do blah blah blah, and then the sword is apparently aware of that, and he's just that's it for him. I think there's a moment where Rook sincerely considers being done with it all. and then he gets calmed down forcefully. So you're just like, well, I guess that ain't so bad. I mean, there's nothing too bad in my mind.
I'm your friend. Friends tell each other everything.
Yeah, we're brothers in arms. But yeah, I guess we're at the docks now.
Yeah.
We've
Alright.
kind of been sitting here for like 5 minutes, but it's okay.
Sorry,
Um,
Aquin.
You're just like
Sorry,
you're just talking to your sword. Aquin's standing to his side. Just a bunch of people are walking by, just like, the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, Rook starts to get embarrassed again. And he's just Rook is 7'6" and he's trying to hide behind Aquin as they walk to find a ship.
Yeah, after a little bit, I mean, you can't, there's not like a for sale sign anywhere.
Darn it.
There's no like for sale sign or anything like that. So as you guys walk around, it's just, there's people walking around. It's about the best they can give you.
I think we're gonna have to make an offer. That's gonna be pretty pricey.
Do you know how much ships normally cost?
Do I know how much ships normally cost? I should.
Depends
right?
on the ship. Yeah, very much so depends on the ship. The ship that you guys would be going for is about 150.
Gold?
I mean,
Sorry, 1,500 gold.
oh. Awkward. I don't think we have that much money.
Yeah.
150 platinum.
I don't have that kind of money either.
Rook. So how much longer would it be to take a cart?
So would you like to ask a person on how long it roughly will take?
Yeah. I'll go up
Yeah.
to somebody that looks like they know what they're talking about and be like, "Excuse me, sir. Do you know how long it would take to reach, I don't remember the name of the town, by ship
Aqua
We
versus
got
by cart?"
maps. Port Kazar. So in the past, I have not been the greatest at representing the length of travels between different areas. So I'm going to try being better about that, make it a little bit more standardized. From Aberfin to Port Kazar via ship is going to be about 4 months. Via cart is 5 months. However, there is also another road, which is going up through Ordura, going through the mountains, getting to Atoll, and then going to Raftfall.
Getting to
Which-
Atoll, you say?
So if you look at the map, sorry viewers, it's behind my face.
Squint.
It's a little bit harder to squint because my head's in the way. Hold on, let me adjust this, get a little bit better visual on it. Okay, so where the top of my head is right now, that is Aberfin. That is Atoll, or no, that's Atoll, and that is Port Kazar. Hold on, what's up there? What's that town name again? Okay, and then right there is Ordura. Go back in time. You have the ability to go back in time a little bit, so just go rewatch it if you want. Anyways, so right now, you guys have basically 3 options. Going by cart, which is the safest. It just flat out is the safest way to go. People traverse from Aberfin to Port Kazar all the time. You guys have the slightly faster, but also more dangerous route of going by sea from Aberfin to Port Kazar. There have been rumors of a rather large creature that has been sinking ships off of the coast of Port Kazar. And finally, there's the path going through Ordura, going through the mountains, and then making your way over to Rathfall, which is the end goal. In total, going from and additionally, Port Kazar to Rathfall is going to be about 5 months. The fastest way, so in total, to get to Rathfall, your guys' end goal, it's going to be about 9 months if you go through, go by ship, 10 months if you go through Port Kazar, or 7 months if you guys go through Ordura.
Aquan, I think we have to go through Ordura.
I think
It
so
is
too.
also much more dangerous, and you guys will be going through it in the winter.
Yay.
I mean, I grew up in the desert. Dangerous travel is basically the name of the game.
Makes sense, but I mean, I would do anything for my mother, so.
And I'll do anything for you.
Aw, thank you. So then let's do it, I guess.
So. But now I would just like to make sure this is very, very clear before you guys make like a final decision. And you guys should probably be all together as a group before you do make it. It is by far the most dangerous route. And it is also the most volatile. You guys may get stuck for a significant portion of time because you guys will be going through it in the winter.
Well, I also kind of got to level with you a little bit here, DM. You've given us the incredibly urgent help note, and then been like, so standard route 10 months, other
Yeah.
route 9 months.
Yes.
Fastest route 7 months, and we're like, okay, guess we have to take the fastest route.
So I'm going to just kind of bring something to you guys' attention.
Okay.
So you guys remember how the note worked, right? That was very much so magical. Like, very magical.
Mhm.
Hey, Aquin, how magical inclined is your mom?
Not very.
Subterfuge, perchance.
It's what?
Subterfuge.
What
When
does subterfuge mean?
Girl, pull out a dictionary.
you got Google right there, right in front of you.
I don't know how to spell. I'm dyslexic. I don't know how to spell.
It's okay.
I
It
can't
accounts.
Google it.
It accounts for typos. It's okay. Just spell it out how it sounds. In the
I don't
meantime,
even know how it sounds.
we had addressed this at the time of
Subterfuge.
receiving the note. We had addressed this at the time of receiving the note, and Aquin had agreed that they would go at the risk of it being a trap. And they had already trekked this far, still knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would wager they would discuss it with the group for them to make a decision together.
Okay. So those are your options. And I do want to make sure that you guys do understand this is fully up to you guys. And if you guys do want to try to find another route, I am willing to hear you out on it. But before you make your decision, please talk amongst each other as a group. But in the meantime, is there anything else you guys would like to do while you guys are at the ports?
Does this mean me or
You're not at the port.
Aquin and
Oh,
Rook.
never mind. Sorry, I'm tweaking. Go on.
Rook, do you have anything you want to do? I guess we can't really purchase a vessel without knowing where we're going.
I don't think so. I mean, we're gonna have to talk to the group about what we want to do between all these options. I mean, nothing quite straightforward at this point. So I suppose we will have to hold off on buying a vessel for the moment. And I think I'm going to take this time that we've got while we're waiting on everybody else to do a little bit of soul searching, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind. Aquin looks confused as to what he means, but permission granted.
Hooray! Yeah, so Rook will take Aquin back to wherever their designated meeting point is, and then he will go off on his own for a little while.
Okay. Are you doing anything specific while you're off on your own?
Oh yes, I was just giving the opportunity to pass to another player for a little bit if you want.
Got it. Okay.
But
Well then, I'll take that then. Kasaira, your turn.
All right. Kasaira is moving forward and seeing if there are any shops that have any availability in supplies, any stock.
Yes, there's a significant portion of the shops here which have that.
Okay, Kasira would go towards a shop that has supplies that'll definitely won't go bad for like the next at least month.
Mm-hmm.
That are more like hardier and like sturdy, like they can rely on it without it snapping or breaking or going rotten or poor conditioning and stuff.
Okay. Yes, you walk into just one of the shops. All of them have that sort of like quality to them because they're all kind of competing with each other. And behind the
Mm.
counter, you see a Haringen.
A what?
Haringen, a rabbit person.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hello, what can I get you?
Kasira will. What happens? Sorry.
Hello, what can I get for you?
Uh, I'm just gathering supplies. We'll most likely be going out for a month or so. I just need supplies that'll help benefit at least 5 to 6 people.
Okay, okay. You see, as he's tapping his foot pretty quickly. Well, I got a lot of food here. What are you looking for? Anything specific?
Uh, Not necessarily. I mean, I'd like a variety if there's any, unless you only sell meat or only veggies.
Well, unfortunately, if we sold veggies and non-cured meats, they'd go bad pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We could sell you flour. That never goes bad, or it takes a while at least.
Uh, we don't really have a lot of supplies to be baking anything. Um, uh, because I will just look around. Is there any uh, like standard like supply kits that adventurers would usually take, or jerky?
Yeah, there's a couple barrels that are labeled like cured meats, salted vegetables. That's and then there's another one which is just like ingredients, so like flour, sugar, salt, that sort of thing.
Kasira will she'll think about the flour for like a second and just consider the thought of baking with the party. But then she's like, okay, well we got shit to do. Um, she shakes that thought away. I'll just take the uncured meats and veggies. Thank you. And the rest of the supplies that you offer.
Okay, that'd be 6 gold.
6 gold. Okay. Um, do you happen to know about do you have any fortune telling shops around here?
Of course, there's one you see as he kind of just indicates in a kind of lefternly direction, so like south, give or take. Uh, One just down the street over there.
Okay. Uh, DM, do these supplies normally range for 6 gold?
I mean, this is on the cheaper end.
Okay. Kasara will then pay up the 6 gold and gather the supplies that's needed for the party, and hopefully they all are appropriate and they're all fine. And she will thank them.
Okay. And I'm
And
guessing you're gonna
after,
head over to the fashion or the fortune telling shop.
yeah, she'll thank them for the information and kind of dip her head towards them before exiting.
Okay. As you're making your way down to the fortune telling shop, you do actually run into Alpheus and Endre, who are on their way back from the upper part of the city.
Oh, hey.
Howdy. Where are you off to?
Uh, I need to stop by the armory. I'll meet you guys there with Aquin and Rook.
Actually, I was
I
thinking.
got the supplies, and she'll offer them towards them.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I was thinking about stopping by 2 more shops on our way there.
Oh,
Just looking at potions and maybe finding a beast tamer shop.
beast. Oh, and as she's speaking, Kazira isn't really directly making eye contact with Andre, and she'll like her eyes will wander over ahead. Is it are you just going to get just advice for like the eggs that you got, or
Well, yes. Also to see if they won't or if they're still alive, or maybe even sell them. Maybe they can make a pretty coin.
yeah.
But
Yeah, you guys can go do that.
are are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll meet you guys there though. I don't want to slow y'all down. I might bargain
Okay
with
then.
armory person, whoever they are.
Okay. So we're going to have a light pause for a moment so I can go to the restroom. And then right afterwards, our characters will all once again go through telling me what their intentions are. And then we'll go do that. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the interruption. I had to go to the bathroom. Anyways, from where we left off, Rook and Aquin are down at the docks talking to people. Endre and Alpheus are back on the first layer with Kasira at this moment. What would all of you guys like to do for the next little bit? Starting with you, Endre.
Andre would like to go check out a potion shop as well as possibly a beast tamer shop to get information about the egg that she has, whether or not she wants to sell it or, just figure out how to hatch it.
Okay.
I think Alpheus would want to ask her, do you think we should leave Kasira alone? I don't know, but she seems off.
I think it has to deal with this. And she's gonna whisper this as so that Kyosara does not hear, pointing at her horn. Or Andre's horn.
I'm not entirely sure, but all right.
Okay.
I mean, if you'd like to stay with her, that's fine. I'm just wanting to get some healing potions because they have came in clutch for us a couple of times.
Can I
Okay.
roll an insight check on if Kasai was actually going to go to the armory or not? I'll base it off of that, just so I'm not metagaming.
Sure.
There it is. 18.
Yeah, as you Kasira, would you like to roll
Can I intervene real quick?
Sure.
So yes, she's going to another shop, but she is also intending to go to the armory shop if they're both going somewhere else for a second turn, because it was either the fortune telling shop or the armor shop, and she chose fortune first. So it's a half truth, half lying.
So DM, how much of this would I understand is my question.
She's going to the armory,
Cool.
but she's also going somewhere else.
I think Alpheus would follow then. And just to be sure, I'm hitting that invisibility.
Oh hell nah.
How long does
hell
invisibility
yeah.
last for?
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Rook and Aquin, are you going to be going anywhere?
Rook,
Last I recall, we were thinking about rejoining the group, but Aquin did ask Rook.
Rook, like I said before, kind of just drops Aquin off at like wherever the agreed upon rendezvous point is, and then is gonna go off by himself for a little bit to properly express his feelings, is the way that I'll put it. He is gonna take a second now that everything is slowed down to find like some private place and just like private place on the beach, I will say, and he is just going to let all of the anger and rage that he has been holding about having to kill the Dark Shadow, and he's just going to beat the living shit out of sand for a little while, and smite, probably turning it to glass on the beach, and just sit for a minute once he's done punching the sand, and feel two times as horrifically bad in this moment, as he is going to attempt to pray to the old man and just say, I don't necessarily know if you'll respond. I don't know if you'll I mean, I'm pretty sure you're listening at least, but I forgot to ask you when we were in person. Did the Dark Shadow, did he go somewhere nice? if you could just give me any sign that he's somewhere better. I don't know if I can. I don't know how to move past it, right? Unless I know that he's at least not suffering anymore.
There's no response.
Rook just kind of sits there for a second. I think he didn't expect a response. I think he was just hoping there would be one, but in this moment, when he has prayed for like anything, even just some sign, he just kind of takes a second to reevaluate his thoughts. Rook has always hated the gods, and just universally, because they don't do shit and they left him to rot in the sand. And so I think now, after one actually showed up for once, he was willing to give him a chance and willing to see if he was worth something. But I think in the absence of even some small comfort in a sign, Rook reaffirms his disposition that the gods are all useless pieces of shit who the world would be better off without because they don't do anything anyway. Gets up, hops on Daybreak, and goes back to meet the party.
Okay. In the meantime, we'll start with Endre.
Yeah, brother.
Sorry, what?
I just said
Yeah,
hell yeah, brother.
Yes, you start making your way. Which shop would you like to go to first?
Which one is the closest?
You know that there is a potion shop. You're not sure if there's a beast tamer shop. You can look for it later, but you know where the potion shop is.
I think she's just gonna head to the potion shop first, and she's gonna do like a little bit of sightseeing as she goes, making sure she didn't pass the beast tamer shop.
Mm-hmm. You don't see any.
Damn.
But yeah,
She
as you
heads
make it
into
to
the potion shop.
yeah, as you walk in, a odd smell immediately hits your nose. Kind of like how a very, very light version of like how wasabi feels when you eat it.
Oh.
So kind of sharp, but it's not like bad by any means. It's just kind of like it just hits you pretty hard.
Mhm.
And as you walk in, there is a woman on the other side of the room at a very large cauldron, just slowly mixing.
Excuse me, and she's going to walk over towards the woman.
Yes. As she slowly turns her head, you see... How do I put this? She is an elf, but she has gills on her neck. She is a Triton.
DM, what is a trite?
Water elf.
Got it. I was hoping to get some potions for you, in particular healing potions.
Ah, yes. You see as she grabs her cane and starts slowly walking over to a table, as she kind of just points at like half of the table. All of these are healing potions.
Thank you. And she's going to look at the pricing of each healing potions.
So on the table there are 10 healing potions, 5 of which are the lowest tier, or like the, I forget which one, what level they are. 3 of them are from the next tier, and then 2 of them are from the highest tier. Or not highest, but
Okay,
the
how
next
much-
tier up. In total, each healing potion is worth 3 gold. The tier 2s are worth 5 gold, and the tier 3s are worth 10 gold each.
And you said there was 3 healing potions of the 2 tier, and then the 3 tier, there was 2 of them, correct?
Yes.
Is there by chance you can cut me a deal if I get like a bundle of them?
No can do. Healing potions are expensive. And I can always sell them.
That is true. She's gonna think for a minute. And she's gonna get the 3 of the 3 tier, not 3 tier, 2 tier.
Okay. So that's going to be 15 gold.
She nods before looking at the other potions, kind of seeing what's around.
Mm-hmm. As you look around, you see a number of potions. A lot of them for like day-to-day life, like anti-stomach ache. There's like one which is like poison, and you see like a rat label on it. There's some for like oil of sharpness. And then there's also one that is or a table of 3 potions near the door, which is it's labeled random.
Andre is going to inspect the random ones and see if he can like kind of decipher what type of potion it is.
They look like oil, but there's like it's not exactly oil. It looks like the sheen on oil, I should say.
Like, I know these says random, but what are these?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's a potion recipe that was passed down in my family for a very long time. Produces a random effect, and whoever drinks it can be good,
Is it
can be bad.
How much is this?
Those, 1 gold per.
Per?
Per. So, 3 gold total, if you want all 3.
It's like, what if I get all 3 for 2 gold?
No.
Hey, I'm just trying my best to haggle. I'm just asking. Doesn't
She
hurt
points to a
ask.
sign which you didn't see before. No haggling.
You know what? That's my bad. I don't really know how to read.
Based? Okay, relatable Blorgween.
Andre just takes one of the potions and gives her 16 coin.
Okay, thank you very much. Please come again.
Andre nods. Before I go, do you know where a beast tamer shop is?
Are you looking for a pet store?
Not particular. You see, I have a egg that is from a monster, and I was trying to see, 1, how to take care of it, or 2, how much it's worth.
From what monster?
DM, what monster?
Lava snake?
A lava snake.
Please leave.
Andre just nods and leaves.
Okay, so just as a reminder, pretty much every monster can kill a person in 1 shot.
That's true.
People own cats and dogs.
Okay, so there's probably not gonna be a beast tamer here, from what she's gathering.
Yes, there are pet stores.
Okay. Andre just goes like, okay, that's fair enough, and she's going to head back to find the rest of the party.
Okay. And Kasaira, you are being tailed. Would you like to make a perception check, please?
Absolutely, I would.
Quick question: how high would it need to be? Because I do have the boots of Elvenkind and invisibility.
It's going to be pretty damn high. Alpheus, please roll a stealth. Please add 15 to it.
Damn.
Just the 15 advantage.
Yes.
Right.
What the fuck?
That's like 35.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Good job. No one knows you exist.
No.
You bump into
Yeah, I
something, but you
literally
just
got
pass
15.
through it. You bump into something, but you just pass through it because it doesn't even realize that you bumped into it. Okay, yeah. No one fucking sees you. I don't even think I have to like say like, oh yeah, no, you think you're hidden. No, you're just invisible. No one knows you exist right now.
Itching.
Okay. Kasaira, where do you go first?
Sarah will go to the fortune-telling shop.
Okay. As you enter, everything has like a layer of dust on it. With clear globes lining the walls, a couple of special tarot card decks, and at the end of the room, just like an old guy, old human. Hello. What brings you here today?
I'm just looking to see if you have any white sage or incense that you sell.
Of course we do. He reaches down, just pulls them out. Will that be all?
Yes.
You sure?
And
We
Kasara has a
have
bit of
much
hesitance
more.
in her voice.
We have a lot of telling supplies.
A lot of what in supply?
Telling supplies. Globes,
Wow.
cards, anything you want to tell the future.
I have my own deck. Thank you, though.
Are you sure we can get you another one?
Kasara will sigh and look towards him. What do they call you here?
Bob.
Bob.
Yes, my name is Bob.
Got it. There any other shops here, Bob, that does what you do?
Not really.
Kasara will kind of like squint at him and then look around. Do the supplies here look like, authentic?
Yeah?
Okay. Kasara will look back to him. Do you know of other, just around, I don't know how connected all of the fortune tellers are. I don't know if you know anyone else. Away from Aberfin.
Away from Aberfin, I don't know. In Aberfin, I'm the main one. You see, he kind of looks proud of himself. I'm the only one. Depending on where you're going, you're bound to find one or two, though.
Right. So is this family thing that you do? Or you just picked it up?
Picked it up after, Hold on, what do they call them? I picked it up after a, fortune teller got knocked unconscious in front of me.
Oh. Are they all right?
This was many years ago.
I see.
Fortune telling is a
Well-
very, very brute force-ish game.
Escape?
Sorry, what?
You said brute force escape?
No, brute force game.
Ah, yes. Yeah. I think so too.
I've managed to corner the market.
How so?
I beat up all the other ones.
Oh. Well, that's certainly one way to take out your opponents in this kind of field.
Yeah, have you never heard of the fortune-telling ring?
No.
If any two fortune tellers that are selling their abilities towards other people meet, it's on site.
Oh. Okay. This is not a character. I'm just surprised. Because Cyril just looks confused. Okay.
Out of
Is this
character, I
like
really like. Or sorry, just out of character. I really dislike the idea that all fortune tellers are like old people that are hunched over their globes and doing all that, and I think it's much more funny where that they're just beating each other senseless.
Yep, got it. Okay. Kasara will then look to. I'm assuming the white sage is out in display.
Yes.
Okay, she'll walk towards it.
Okay.
She'll grab. In the incense sticks, are they like packs or are they like individually spread out?
There's a couple packs.
Okay, she'll look back to Bob and ask how much packs go for.
Each pack is gonna go cost you around 2 silver.
Okay. Kasara will take a pack and then look to the white sage. How much for the white sage?
That'll go you about, it's a bit rarer, about 6 silver.
Okay. DM, Kasara doesn't have any. I don't think she has any silver. I mean, let me check real quick.
1 gold is
How
equal
much-
to 10 silver, so you can just convert it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. Kasara will then walk over and say, "Do you, with certain clients and people that you've told fortunes for, after getting their fortunes told, have you ever received any bad energy back? If this was a particularly bad individual that you were,
Describe what you mean.
for example, shady person walks into your shop, asks for their fortune told. Do you usually do a cleansing afterwards?
No?
But what if this person was like, they did magic and stuff?
I mean, a lot of people do
And
magic.
But what if they had it out for you?
Listen, the only people who have it out for me are their fortune tellers.
Right. She'll shake her head and then just push both of the items forward. I'll take these. And she'll
Okay.
plant down 1 gold.
So this is not enough. I'm going to need 1 more silver.
Kasara will then take out another gold piece. She'll say,
You could
"I
just
don't have any
you can just
silver."
convert them in your inventory if you'd like. Just
Okay.
you could just say I give 11 gold and just or 11 silver and just remove it from your inventory.
I give 11 silver.
Yay. Okay, he's going to take the silver. I will make it unnecessarily hard on you, purely because it's finding a little bit amusing.
That's fine. That's fine.
As you hand over the silver, he's going to put it into his little tray, and then he says, "By the way, are you a fortune teller?"
Well, that's kind of complicated.
Well, just don't practice. Don't practice here, okay?
Right. Yeah, I know where it leads. And she'll raise a brow at him.
You got to throw down right now.
Kasara will kind of just give him a strange look. Nice seeing you, Bob.
He's going to hand over a business card.
Oh, you really shouldn't have.
Oh no, I insist.
She'll examine it briefly.
It's going to fizzle up in your hand the moment you grab it.
She'll look back to him.
Why'd you do that to my business card?
What are you talking about?
You fizzled up my business card.
I didn't do anything? Is this some kind of magic trick for you?
No. Why did you
Give me
break
another
my
one.
business card? Okay, here.
I
He's
didn't
gonna
mean to
hand
do
it to you.
I don't know what happened.
He's gonna hand it to you. The moment you touch it, it just fizzles away.
Kasara will put her hands up to where his shoulders are. That's not intentional. I don't know. That's not me.
Idiot. I mean, why are you breaking my business cards? I only have so many.
I'm not. Sir, with all due respect, I don't know what's happening.
They cost a lot of money to make them.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'll
he's gonna try passing you another one.
Sir, if we keep doing this, we're just gonna take out your entire stock. I don't.
Listen, at
Kasara
this point, I'm
feel
just
anything?
curious. No.
Kasara will hesitantly just put a fingernail on it.
Yeah, it starts to fizzle away immediately. What, do you have something that's like stopping scrying on you or something? And then he immediately covers his mouth.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Please have a nice day.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know if I heard you right. Stopping scrying?
I don't know what you're talking about. Please leave.
No, Bob, because now I'm a customer. I paid for the stuff that you so kindly provided. I want answers now, Bob.
Please leave.
No,
We're closed.
not anymore.
I don't work here anymore. Bye.
Excuse me? No, you still work here. I haven't thrown you down yet.
He points behind you and just says, "The devil!"
Excuse me?
There's a devil behind you. You should really turn around. Alpheus, he is pointing at you, but he doesn't know you're there.
I think Alpheus would just be holding his breath, freaking the fuck out right now.
Kasara
There's a
will
devil
look
behind
over
you.
her shoulder.
There's nothing there.
Are you just saying there's some kind of dark energy around me or something?
No, behind you, the very, very dark energy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you should really
Maybe-
go over there and check it out. I mean, you got that big sword.
Right. Right. I still don't really have my answer, Bob.
Who's Bob?
You?
No, I'm not.
No, I definitely call you.
I'm Bob's
saying
brother,
your name,
Bill.
Bob. Okay. Well, where's Bob?
He ran out of the building. He ran out of the building.
Kasara will squint at him. What are you hiding from me?
Please leave. We're closed.
Bob, I don't want to give you a rough time. Are you going
Are you
to
threatening me now?
give you a rough time?
Are you threatening me?
Am I?
Yes, you are. You are very blatantly threatening me. I should call the guards. Get you arrested.
I think you're just misinterpreting my words.
No,
I
I'm
think
very
you're
much so hearing your
Thank you,
words.
Bob. She'll roll her eyes. Are you working for someone?
Who the fuck would I be working for?
I don't know. You're very secretive.
So are you. So, who are you working for? Huh?
I don't work for anyone.
Then why are you here? How do you make money? Are you a thief? Should I go card the guards then? You got a lot. You sure got some money for somebody who is
Are you...
being chased by the law.
Ooh, are you stereotyping me? Is it just because I'm a tiefling?
I don't give a shit. Listen, you have a whole lot of money for someone who doesn't work for anybody. Do you own a business here? Do you go around murdering people? You got blood on your clothes. You know that, right? Are you a murderer? Do you kill people and rob their corpses?
No.
Okay then. I'll assume my business. You go take your business elsewhere. Now leave! Get out!
Kasara will take a quick scan around the room.
Get
Does
out!
she, like,
No!
feel anything?
No.
She'll squint at him. I wish you luck, Bob. And then she'll turn on her heel, and I'm assuming just walk through Alpheus.
Alpheus would move to the side just in case.
Yeah, he would move to the side, so yeah. I like to imagine that you leave, and then right afterwards, he's like, so Bob's like, whew, that was a close one. And then all of a sudden, door opens again, and closes, just no one's there. Just, what the fuck?
Kasara will like look over her shoulder again at the hearing the door slam,
Yeah, it's just,
and she'll
probably
put
the
her
wind.
hand on the hilt of her sword.
It was just the wind.
She'll look around again, and then
No
just kind
one's
of tap
there.
an index finger on the hilt, kind of just thinking to herself, and then walk towards the armory really quick.
Okay. Alpheus, do you continue to follow?
I think at this point he'd be fine. He'd probably start walking back to meet the rest of the group.
Okay. Yeah, Kasira makes it all the way to the armory. What do you do?
Alright, Kasara will ask, if there are any pieces of armor that are, not necessarily lightweight, but not heavyweight, just like somewhere in the middle.
As you walk in, it's just, it looks like a normal kind of crappy armor shop. The front desk is just a human female. And she just says, you're looking, anything more specific than that?
It doesn't have to be magical, just standard, just, I'm just looking for anything, honestly. Not, it's not lightweight or heavy. I've
So,
dealt
medium
with
armor?
this for a long, yes.
Let me check my inventory really quick. Not me frantically looking up D&D armors to figure out which exactly ones are the medium armors. Hold on, give me 1 second. You see, as she comes out and she says, yes, we have a couple different types of medium armor. We got hide armor, some chains, some scale mail, a breastplate, and a little bit of half plate.
Kasara will examine them. Which looks like the sturdiest, like one that looks like she can take a hit and be alright?
Half plate.
Half plate. That's what I assumed. Kasara will gesture towards the half plate. How much does this go for?
750 gold.
I see. Anything around the range of 42 gold.
Hide armor.
DM, what's that?
It's 12 plus your dexterity modifier with a max of 2.
Okay.
You can always go with the ring mail. It's flat 14.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's 14 for hide and... Oh, that's tough.
A chain shirt go
so-
is 13 plus your dexterity modifier of 2, but that goes per 50.
50 gold?
Yes.
What armor was that?
That would be a chain shirt going for 50 gold, and it's a 13 plus plus your dexterity modifier. Max of
That
2.
would put me at 15. So that's just one lower than Casey. Kasara will frantically dig through her bag, and she'll lay out the 42 gold that she has, and she'll just look a little bit defeated. Is there anything I can do with just this 42? Like, what if I, and Kasara will look through her bag again. What if I told your fortune?
She strokes her chin a little bit. For the chain shirt?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Scale mail is also 50 gold, and it is 14 plus your dexterity modifier, but you have disadvantage on all stealth checks.
Okay. Gale mail. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I will just wait for her response.
I would be willing.
So,
Tell my
yes?
future. Yes.
Okay, do you mind me shutting the door?
Sure, by all means.
Okay, I can do this quickly because I do have places to be, and she will quickly close the door, and then, she still has candles remaining. She wouldn't have used them so profusely with other readings, so she would have went around the room and tried to, like, make a circle and ask for, the lady to step into the circle. By
Yes,
the
of
way,
course.
may I get your name?
My name is Bethesda.
Bethesda. Lovely to meet you. I'm Kasira.
I somehow hate them now.
Is she clipping through the wall?
Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit. Slightly clipping through the wall. For some reason, every single time you talk to her, it's just there's a little bit of a dialogue box. Yeah.
Right,
When she walks into the circle of candles, she just kind of trudges the candle out of the way.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Kasira will ask for Bethesda to sit down, and as soon as she does, she will take a seat and prepare her deck. And she'll again kind of like utter these words quietly as to not disturb the ambience around the room, and she'll ask for the universe for insight and guidance so she can be a channel of foresight. And it won't be heard to Bethesda, but she'll speak of time and fate and future. And then she will spread out the deck over near Bethesda into like kind of like a half circle. And she'll take a deep breath and then extend her hands out. Please hold my hands.
She holds your hands.
Is Kasira able to see a coloration of any aura within them?
Yeah, it's green.
Okay. Kasara will kind of quirk a brow, and to try to like get more on her good side will be more so kind of leaning towards how luck may be lingering within her future and how she has an abundance of a youthful essence about her, and how whenever people are within her general direction, there's a sense of attraction and superiority above all. And then she will ask Bethesda to draw her cards.
Yeah. Her first card is Shadowfell.
Ooh. Okay, I'll take it. Kasira sits there for a second, and that you can see there's like a slight eye twitch, in her eyes, and then she'll like clear her throat. So with Shadowfell, it's quite tricky, at least for you. With Shadowfell, your past shows a vast excellence in intelligence, and you are more so leaning towards the logical side of things. And you're very particular on how you want things done. And because I will look to present.
Mechanus.
Mechanus. Okay.
Having
Kasira
to
will
furiously
kind of,
scroll through your notes.
Yeah. I'm like also trying to remember what these are too. So Kasira will kind of like drum her fingers on her chin. You believe that everything that has happened throughout the course of your life has happened because of a reason. A reason that you cannot grasp, what you cannot understand, but you know it's for something. And you have a deep desire and will for there to be structure in your life. Despite any troubles towards your way, you will still find a way to make things right, and you will know peace. And then Kasara will go to Fortune.
Carceri.
Carceri. Kasara will hum and just tilt her head. And she'll try to remember in the back of her head as she's still trying to memorize everything, and she'll take a small inhale. So, a lot of people value your intel and value your perspective, what you think is right. But what you say matters. And with your words, they will echo through the word of mouth, through people, through you. They will tarnish if you're not careful to find this kind of neutral grounding with your solutions, your approvals. But you need to learn to savor your time and your life because it will go by fast. Everything that you know may slip past you, and you may feel like you did not have enough time with them, and they may feel almost bittersweet, these memories with them. You need to be watchful and make sure you are taking the time to spend time with your loved ones.
So I should spend more time with my dear Tom, right?
Yes, who is Tom to you?
He is my son.
Yes, you should spend time with your son.
Okay, I'll spend more time with Tom.
She'll smile towards her and then release her hands.
Anyways, is there anything else you'd like?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Well, have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you. Kasara will blow out the candles and gather her deck. And, DM, which was the better armor? Remind me, sorry.
Scale mail.
Alright, scale mail it is. Kasara takes scale mail, and then she kind of dips her head towards her. And, heads out.
Okay. So at this point, all of you guys have come back together. All of you guys doing something or rather. And you all meet up. What do you guys say?
Rook's hands are probably freshly bandaged because he cut himself multiple times on glass that he made at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
He was mad.
Angry.
Mad,
Doubly
mad.
mad.
Big mad.
But he'll look at everybody and he will, composing himself, just like sidle up beside Aquin and say, so basically what we more or less figured out is that we have 3 options of transport. We can go by boat, we can go by land, or we can go by much more dangerous land. Much more dangerous land is the fastest, but the most dangerous. And by regular land is the slowest, but the safest. So, what are we thinking?
Well, Aquin, your mother is in trouble. I think your input is the most valuable. Whatever direction you go, I'll follow. I do think where we need to go, it's urgent. But we've treaded through dangerous paths before. This isn't our first time.
I mean, naturally, I have an inclination toward the sea. It's a path I've taken many times before. And the shorter path, I don't know. We've conquered worse before. It's a risk. It's a big risk.
I'm also kind of on the same page as Aquan with that, in that we would be it would apparently be incredibly dangerous according to the people that we talked to, especially because we would be fording through the mountains during winter. But
Kasara looks a little bit discouraged at the mention of winter. Kasara will look towards Alpheus and well, hold up. Is Alpheus not invisible anymore, or is he like?
Yeah, present.
Okay, cool. Kasara kind of just like swings her foot, kind of just casually. What do you guys think?
I mean, personally, I'm more kind of sick of the sea at this point. No offense, Aquin.
It's
But-
not our fault. It's rough.
I hope maybe we travel on land. I understand, like, it is, if we take the shorter path, and I know it's urgent, but we could take the quicker path, but, you know, there is the cold and harsh winter. I mean, I'm just more inclined to avoid the sea. However, if whatever the group determines, it's fine by me.
well, yeah, I just, we talked about it just briefly at the docks, Aquin, but when we kind of rehashed the whole my mom's not super magical, and so what's the deal with the note that she gave me? I am like a little bit more hesitant to be in a rush.
I understand. It is dangerous for sure, and I find myself feeling the same way. But as long as we make it there, I just need to know. I just need to see her with my own eyes and know that she's safe. So, if we take the long path, then at least we're heading somewhere.
Rook nods in affirmation. I'm not saying that I am unwilling to travel on the faster route, if that is what you feel most comfortable doing. I'm just voicing my opinion.
I still think it's too much of a risk. I really don't know.
Traveling through the mountains, a risk?
A massive risk.
I don't mind going back out on sea. It is. I won't say it's comfortable, but we know it. Aquan knows it best.
Well, problem number 2 with the sea is that it would cost us about 1,500 gold.
Show one.
I did not mention that, and I also did not mention I am aware that there is a beast of my area of living that has been stealing ships out of the ocean, so I would agree that is also quite dangerous.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, go ahead.
I mean, my question is, can't we just start walking on land for a little bit and see once we need to separate off the parts to whether or not we want to go in the safer end or, the quicker end? Like, is there a path that follows to there and then separates, or is it we have to follow one path and then the other one?
Is that
We could
feasible, DM?
interject.
So, you could theoretically get onto the ocean whenever you'd like from the land path. So you can take the boat most of the way there. Like, that is just like a thing that you can do. You can just disembark on the boat way before you'll ever encounter the monster, if you'd like to do that. The alternate... But if you guys do want to take the shortest path, that is straight north from Aberfin. The other one is basically straight east, or west. East, sorry. Straight east. So both those paths are separate from the very beginning.
DM, is there mountains? Like, is there towns within the mountains or things that we can plan ahead for in
There
terms of stopping
is-
or resting?
There's nothing in those mountains. Or no, like, settlements. There are things in those mountains, just no settlements.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
What was the middle option again? I'm sorry.
So
There was
the
boat,
there's
there
the
was the short way, and what was the middle?
Long
walking
way.
along the path all the way to the port.
I think that would take us like 5 months, is what the DM said.
Yes. Yes, it will.
There's no way for us to buy a carriage?
That would be with like a carriage type thing.
Oh, alright.
I just assume that you guys would like get horses and stuff like that to make sure the journey is actually doable.
If only
I
we
would
knew
think-
where midnight was. Or dusk.
Well,
This gets a strange headache for some reason.
Jesus. Kasara will look to Aquin. We've dealt with a monster in the water before. Winter, us together, we haven't done that before. I'm willing to do it for the sake of your mother. But we don't know
I mean-
if this whole piece of paper, this message, was, a facade.
I mean, worst comes to shove, I am a radiator. She kind of jokingly says.
Yeah. Kasara will look away and look over to the rest of the group. And what do you guys think?
Why are you being weird about Andre?
What?
Why are you being weirder than normal about Andre?
Can we focus? Aquin's mother's in danger?
Aqua's
What?
mother is in danger, but you have been uncomfortable around Andre all day, and that is an important problem considering that dissent among ranks is a reasonable thing to talk about.
I'm not mad at Andre or anything. Can we focus, please?
I mean, I didn't do anything wrong, I don't believe.
No. You didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, I have, and she's kind of like averts her gaze. I have noticed you've been acting weird, but I just kind of assume that's regarding my horn.
No, it's not that I'm uncomfortable by it. Listen, it would take too long. Can we make a decision and then go? And I'll talk about it or something.
I'm not one to be particular about going the dangerous route, but if we have to, we have to. But like we were all saying, I am scared of going through the mountains in the winter. That's just the odds are stacked against us there. But if we have to, I guess.
My only concern if the note is lying, I don't know. I feel like with all lies, there's some truth to it, and not to scare you, Aquin, or make you fearful of that either. But some part of me is thinking, going by boat, while it's more on the inconvenient side, it is quicker than just walking. However, if we're thinking about urgency and, that there is a possible risk, it is more important for us to get there as quick as possible. But then again, it is up to you or whatever the group says. I'm more on the hesitant time side going on water, but that's just me in preference. Whatever we decide is okay.
Then let's go back to what Rook said. How about we? But then we can't afford the ship. And Aquan just kind of buries their face into their hands.
Just
How about we
finish your
take?
thought.
How about we take some kind of ship somehow, part of the way there, and then carriage the rest.
How are we gonna get the money for the ship, though? That would only take more time.
We could always stow away. I mean, well, with permission. There are plenty of trade ships going that direction.
That
who
is
says
true.
we need to own a ship?
Are we going on a cruise? She kind of jokes.
If you want to see it that way.
Does it even exist in this world?
Kind of.
Ah,
So we just kind of hop on board with someone who's going somewhere, and we just kind of do it halfway.
Do we have a map with us, like as a group in character? Do we have a
Yes.
map with us?
I'll say you
Okay,
guys do.
Lovely, lovely, because it would suck if we didn't. Let's follow a ship's trade route up to. Wow, I can't read. Awesome. Let me open this in a new tab.
I think if we take a ship until the blue and green section.
The
See what
blue
that-
and green. What?
Sorry, where okay, so Aberfin is in the blue. If you look over, there's the green section.
Oh,
The one town. I'm thinking like we just stop there and then go up through there. If anything.
Okay.
There is. I'm not. Is that border supposed to be like a walking route? DM,
No,
or is
the
that
the border is not a walking route.
Alright.
All
what
walking
about
routes
the
are
red lines? The red
red lines
dotted
are walking.
lines?
Those are walking
Okay.
routes.
The gray ones are not. Gotcha.
Yes.
So then it looks like there is a path from Sandor that we could take up. Or we could get off. Yeah, let's just say Sandor. What if we take a trade ship up to Sandor and then get a carriage straight north to Wrathfall, following the trade routes?
That
So
sounds good to me.
that will be a little bit slower than going all the way to Port Khazar and then just taking the river up.
Yes.
Maybe we should take the mountains.
How about we put it to a vote then?
Okay.
Aquin pulls out some cloth or scrap paper, and rips it up into little tags. Everybody gets 2 tags. I want you to vote for the 2 paths you would prefer to take.
I'm
And,
assuming we give this to the DM, and that way it's anonymous. I'm assuming we type this out to the DM so that that way it's anonymous.
it's right on the ground, like in front of everybody.
I thought we were just gonna do like pulling it up a hat and
We
then
could just
counting it
raise
up.
hands and just vote for it.
That's true. Hands is probably easier.
Okay.
I guess I'll just put my hand up. I'm for the mountains.
Andre also raises her hand.
Okay, 2
Okay.
for the mountains. Anyone for
Kasara
the
like
city?
sheepishly raises her hand and she'll say, "It is the quickest route. And sure, it's unknown territory, but we've been through unknown territory together. And as a group, we are stronger together, and I think we can do it."
Aquin looks a little baffled and scared and turns to look to Rook.
Rook looks at Aquin with, I think, truthfully, the softest look he's given in a long time. And actually, no, that's not true. He just looked at Kasira and told her he loves her friendship on the ship. So second softest look he's given in a long time. And he just says, "I'll vote however you vote."
It doesn't matter. We've already have a.
Well, I'm still.
Majority vote.
My vote is void if you prefer something else, because this is your mother, and I wouldn't want to go towards a route that you're not confident in. I don't
So
know if second
Aquin,
voting is also allowed, because I was going to vote for another thing as well.
Aquin pulls the papers back out just to follow through with their idea to make things easier to comprehend. Every person gets 2 pieces of paper. One is marked and one is not. And Aquin just kind of like sets apart like 3 spots in their mind for what is which. I want everyone to put a first or second choice for each path. It's less complicated than it sounds. If your first choice is the mountainous path, please put the marked paper forward.
Andre puts it forward.
Philadelphia's, I guess.
If your second choice is the mountainous path, please put the unmarked paper forward.
Kasara put hers forward.
Rook is
Right.
undecided.
We could
If
do like an.
you're-
Sorry, continue.
I'm just going to follow through with this because I'm
Okay.
curious to see how the votes turn out. If your first or second choice is the boat path, please put your appropriate paper forward.
Just a
Is this the
reconfirmation. That's the second fastest way?
Yes.
That is the second fastest way.
Alright, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
put mine forward then.
Kasara put hers forward as well.
Which one? First choice or second choice? Because you put your second choice already.
Yeah, first
would
choice.
be your
for
first choice.
Kasara.
Okay.
I would put my second, yeah.
Aquin puts first choice forward.
Okay.
Rook, did Rook put anything?
No, he didn't put anything.
Yeah, Rook is
indecisive.
Rook
just
does
sitting.
not vote.
Rook is just sitting there, and he's like, "I already said I would vote in Aquin's whatever Aquin said, so I'm just gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs."
Brooke, ask your sword which path they would go.
All right, yeah, he should get a
'Cause
vote.
we
He's
need a
member of the team. He's a
tiebreaker.
member of the team.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's a great point. All right, Noon. Which path do you prefer, Noon?
So, out of character, this is just asking the DM what path you should take. So I'm just gonna
Sword is allowed to have
I'm gonna
an
leave it up
opinion
to a
that's different
dice
from your
roll.
own.
I'm gonna roll the dice.
So
Um,
Hendrik, it is a tiebreaker regardless. So whatever you say gets majority vote.
God
Oh
damn it.
god.
You are the DM.
This is probably the best way to
Oh,
fucking do it
shit.
too. Okay, so I'm gonna pull
I
us all
can't.
out of world for a moment, and I'm gonna be speaking to all of you guys' actual selves.
Okay.
So, I will tell you what the options will lead to. and then you guys are going to help me out of character figure out which one or which one out of character you guys would enjoy to do the most.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So the first option, for the slowest option, which is walking along the path, not
Mhm.
much will happen. There is nothing like actively planned for that. Option
Okay.
2, you guys will be hunted by a kraken.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Option 3, you guys will be hunted through the mountaintops by a wyvern.
Wyverns are
Wyvern.
pussies.
So those are the three
Interesting,
options.
interesting.
And
I heard
also,
a lot of gasp when there was a wyvern mentioned, so I'm assuming that we're gonna go with wyvern.
additionally, I have things set up for both Ordura and Port Gazar, which are different. Port Gazar is a murder mystery, and Ordura is I can't tell you yet.
Ooh.
What? Oh, come on.
I think that's the point. It's supposed to be a mystery.
Mysteries are fun and all. Rook is too stupid to engage with them. So if we
But-
do mystery, point me in the direction of who you need killed.
For real.
And so I would like all of you guys to vote for me, and that's the vote that the sword is going to do.
Okay, I think when we can do arguments, like everybody plead their case, because that would just be fun.
Okay.
Now this is outside of character, so if it's
Yes.
harder on your in character self, that doesn't actually apply here.
Yeah. So personally, my wants, right? I think fucking fighting a wyvern is fucking badass as shit. But also, I also like a good murdery or mystery, and also I would either want to do like, the mystery, which is fun, because I don't know, I feel like that's the lore drop or something.
Just gave
along
two
that line.
answers. It's only supposed to be one answer.
I do want to do wyvern because that's funny, that's fun, but like, yeah.
Rook and Kasaira are gonna look at a wyvern and cry.
Well, this is
It's gonna be in the air.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be sitting there like that cat in overalls meme, like, what they doing over there? What am I supposed to do about it?
I just got my
It'll
bow and arrow
land.
and a
It'll
prayer.
land. I'm in favor of wyvern.
I'm in favor of snowball fights and Winter Wonderland fun, like fighting a wyvern.
Hell yeah. Honestly, I was like convinced like, oh, Port Kazar is the only way to go because
No.
no, not like literal. I mean like in terms of like what's fun because of the Kraken, but the wyvern sounds cool as shit.
Were there
Yeah.
other things happening while we're going for the wyvern, or?
I think that's the mystery.
Well-
I don't want too much else spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you meant if we went to Port Kazar.
So if you guys go to Port Kazar, see there's two paths that go to Port Kazar. One of them is what's it called? Kraken.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one is you go through Ordura, in which that's wyvern,
Okay.
which is basically going through the mountains. Both
Okay,
are dangerous.
so-
One is more dangerous.
Okay.
I think that's 4 mountain then.
Yurt. Winter. Snow.
What?
That means we have to
Rook,
get
have you-
camping stuff.
Has everyone
Like a
said
camping
their
kit and
piece? Has everyone
Yes.
said their piece? Rook, have you?
No, but I'm truthfully fine with whatever.
Okay.
Well, your voice matters.
Yes. I
My
would like to hear
voice
your own
is the
opinions on
voice
which
of
one
the
would you like to
people.
go. Yeah, fuck that. You're now the voice of Lucas. Tell us what you
All
fucking
right,
want.
hold on. All right, the voice of Lucas is
Oh,
a
cool, we're
hater,
playing
so let
games.
me get ready.
Guys,
we're
we're
still
still streaming. We're saying names now?
I don't
Uh,
care.
All right.
My name and Lucas's name are fine.
All right.
What are they gonna do with my name? If they track me down off my name, shit sucks. I'll just take my lumps.
Then they're clearly there to give you a lion plushie. So I mean,
Oh, Yeah, if somebody wants to track me down and send me a lion plushie, Twitch chat, like, go for it. I'm 100% down.
All right, we'll open a PO box soon enough.
My general opinion is that I am fine with. I'm realistically fine with whatever. Partially just because it's like, if we go to Port Gazar, or if we go to Port Gazar and then we just kind of like instantly leave and go to the other thing, that's fine. We can spend like a session doing a mystery, and then we'll immediately afterwards go and do our thing of getting to the meat and potatoes of what we're doing, and that's like fine. If we'd rather go through the mountains and like have a fight with a wyvern, that's also fine. I know for a fact that like I will functionally be a less useful member against a flying enemy with flyby in that fight. However, I also recognize that Rook does ungodly amounts of damage in every combat that he's in, so I don't have to shine every single time.
So I am also going to say that this is not a traditional wyvern fight.
Oh.
He is a power.
Interesting.
That is a power. It is a
Oh.
power. Both the Kraken
Ooh.
and the wyvern are a power. So they ain't going to be
Okay, so
fucking regular pushovers.
So we would probably die.
Well, we're
No,
picking
Maybe.
two
no,
powers.
we won't.
Your choice.
Cold damage and a beast after us? Jesus.
I told you guys it's the most dangerous route.
Yep.
We'll
Yep.
be fine.
Well,
So-
both are dangerous.
I think my statement, self-preservation, is I'm still not particularly. I don't mind too much either way, but I don't think that we're a high enough level to really be taking on a power right now. So I'll probably say Port Gazar for
Which
my
is still a
vote.
power chasing us, by the way.
Oh, I will say I must have crossed my wires. I will say walking along the nothing happens 5 months.
Damn.
And then get no level up, so
Yeah.
you sure?
No
I-
level up for
I-
5
No
months?
magic items? No crafting material?
I already have every magic item I need, brother.
Just
Have you seen the
socialize
stupid
with
shit
the
my sword does?
Speaking
Oh,
of which,
so
I need to
you're
check what my shit
you're
does.
selfish because you don't want any of your other party members to get magical items. Is that what you're
Absolutely.
telling me?
You don't deserve it. Name a single thing you've done that has led me to believe that Andre deserves a magic item.
You know what? That is
Damn.
very fair. That is very
Damn.
fair. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Girls, stop fighting. Goodness me.
We're all pretty.
World Star! World Star! So I think it's mountains.
Yeah,
Okay.
Winter Wonderland. We drink
You
our
all
hot
ready to hike?
cocoa, and we also kill wyvern.
Time to
Let's go.
seduce a wyvern.
And with that,
Pause.
we go back.
That
Into the
that's where your
worlds.
mind goes.
And with that, we go back into the worlds with all of you guys gathered around, waiting for a sword to make the final decision. As a sword confidently says, we shall take on the mountain.
Rook will faithfully relay his statement.
Aquin's stomach kind of drops as she looks to the rest of the group. It was the most amount of first votes, I think.
Out of character, I thought you were going to say, well, it was nice meeting you guys. You said it was, and I was like, oh shit.
Well,
It was
you know how
nice
like in
knowing
Baldur's Gate it says like it'll say a starring has left the party. It just says Aquan has left the party.
Anyways. Cassara.
Aquan
Back
will
in
remember
character, back
that.
in character.
Yeah.
Lock in, everybody lock in.
Sorry.
Cassara
Oh jeez, 1,000 pardons.
was obviously still discouraged with the fact that they would be going through unknown territory, but she looks more relieved that a decision was made, and she will look to the rest of the group. As long as we have each other, we'll be fine. We're all capable.
Now, that being said, I think we have to get some proper attire for the harsh winter.
Yeah. Do you think we'll need coats, jackets?
Keep
I
in
mean,
mind that
I grew up in 100-degree weather. Yeah, Ardura is gonna have a lot more stuff built for that than this place.
DM, question
Yes?
actually. Has Rook seen snow? He's traveled for a while at this point.
Yes.
So probably.
Yes, on the path, like, since most of you, except for Alpheus, if I'm not mistaken, have been through Port Kazar before. Maybe not Andre. But Rook, you definitely have been through Port Kazar. And just like that general area, even if it's beneath the Great Void, that it does still snow around that area. Just because the mountain range does cool down the surrounding area by a significant amount.
Yeah, so Rook has in fact gotten confirmation that he hates the snow and all things cold.
You're walking ton of fur.
He grew up in the desert.
All right, sure.
Yeah. What if his fur gets matted?
Yeah, and if I don't know, like when fur gets wet, it gets fucking cold, man, especially if it freezes.
Also,
Skill
lions
issue.
famously live in hot environments.
Also
Not
true, I
very
guess.
well suited to the cold.
We
Let's
need to
just
get Rook,
ignore
like,
the
10 scarves.
Let's just ignore the fact that we have one person who's from the desert, 2 tieflings who are resistant to fire, a guy who uses a fire elemental, and a reptilian person.
Reptile.
It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
We're gonna be fine.
Alpheus would be the most fine though.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got that
Fresh.
big beard and hair to keep him warm. Lucky
Right.
Yep. Hate me cause you ain't me. Ugh. Sorry.
you. Oh yeah. Also, the more compact you are, the better circulation you get with heat. By the way, so
Solid.
Hooray!
All right,
All right.
so
Let's get this time skip on the
Let's-
way.
get moving then, I guess. Maybe we should
Well-
get a carriage.
As you guys set out to Ordura, we are going to end it there for today. Next session will be the time skip, as well as you guys entering Ordura for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, this will be all of your guys' first times in Ordura.
Hell yeah.
Can I fire my gun just for the hell of it?
Sure.
I've been waiting 2 weeks to find out what it does.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you like to
towards
use
the
its
sky and
ability?
not towards anyways.
Sure. I'm firing towards the ocean just to avoid everything.
Okay, choose a spell.
Choose a spell.
Yes. Preferably
I
something
guess-
that does something.
Scorching Ray?
Okay. Scorching Ray.
DM, I would also like to do something because of the time skip.
Well, that will
We're
be
not doing
done next time.
okay.
Alpheus is just shooting his
Okay.
gun because he wants to know what it does.
Okay.
I've been waiting 2
Okay.
weeks for this. I want to know.
How far is the range of your gun?
Last I checked, it was like 240, I want to say. Yeah, 240.
Okay. As you shoot your gun, Scorching Ray then shoots out from where the end of the bullet is,
Holy,
shooting out another 240 feet.
Holy cow.
You
man.
now have, as long as you utilize your gun, you now have a range of whatever your gun is for everything.
Oh.
Interesting.
This applies to touch spells.
Oh. Oh, baby.
Ooh. I'm gonna be able to heal somebody from 240 feet away.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Damn, so it's like that one joke where it's like, ah, yes, the person that heals punches at the same time. I instead shoot to heal.
Hell yeah. I was about to say, you just
Yes.
shoot them and then they just heal?
Solid.
This also applies to teleportation spells.
Oh! I don't think I get any teleportation spells, but we'll figure that out
Additionally-
later.
Additionally, if somebody else is touching your hand or you're in contact with somebody else, you can also, with their permission and utilizing a spell slot, because all these do require a spell slot, utilize any spell that they have through yourself. including
use
smite.
somebody
I have Misty Step.
I can use people as batteries?
As
And
well
he's
as
smite?
smite,
Whoa!
Bitchin'.
Cannon,
including from your
cannon!
sword.
Okay.
The power of friendship is real.
The artillery cannon arrived. Alpheus Rook power couple arc on the way.
So please keep in mind that both your sword and the gun can work together.
Okay, so we can just launch 2 second level smites at 240 feet right now.
Yes. Yes.
Bitchin'.
All right, guys, we ain't fighting anymore. We ain't Alpheus. You take sharpshooter, buddy. We ain't fighting
has it.
anymore.
He has it. That's why his gun shoots so far.
Oh, we ain't fighting anymore. We're standing half a mile away, smiting the shit out of things from a long ass distance.
That's why I also got the boots of Elvenkind and the cloak of Elvenkind. Bravo 6 going dark is so fucking real right now.
Andre, you
They
get
will
stealth sniper. We ain't fighting
So-
anymore.
So additionally,
No snipers.
so just for some additional things, so this can be used, but a spell slot must be used every single time. So you just actually have to cast the spell as well. You don't have to. You can just shoot the gun normally, and it's the same. But you can move. Basically, it's given you a 240-foot range of touch. This also allows you to technically shoot around corners if another spell has a range to it, such as Scorching Ray. If you know where somebody is behind a wall, you can shoot. Are you guys aware of Mista's Sex Pistols from JoJo's?
Mm-mm.
That. But with a spell. So, yeah, you basically could just... imagine it was like bouncing a bullet off something, but instead it's just the bullet firing another
Ricochet.
bullet.
Interesting.
I shot a gun that shot out a gun that shot out a bullet.
Solid. Bitchin'.
So yeah, that is how your gun works. It is the core inside of it basically allows for odd forms of teleportation.
That's crazy.
And I'm assuming I hit it with just a identify spell to figure all this out, right?
I know, but you can figure it out once because you kind of have a internal feeling towards it. That's how a lot of these
Alright.
more special things work. They won't,
Alright,
but Identify will not tell you anything about how any of these specific weapons work because they're a bit odd.
All right, we'll figure this all out next session.
Wait,
That's the time.
did Alpheus do this immediately after we casted the vote? Did he just shoot his gun to celebrate, or is this
I was
like,
like,
in the
yeah,
new
as soon as we were about to get on the carriage or whatever, I was like, wait, I got one more thing to do. And he runs over to the shore and just, holy hell comes out of it.
Because I
Oh,
would
I
just be
guess-
standing there baffled.
When Alpheus comes back and figures stuff out, Rook will once again address and be like, so before we head out, can I get the car back, please?
Sure, but just, I'm going to want it back at some point.
For what?
How about we cross that line when we get there? It'll be fun.
How? For what, buddy?
We'll get there when we get there. Anyways,
Hey,
on to the
hey,
boat. Oh, wait, not
hey,
boat. Sorry,
Alpheus.
the thing.
Hey, Alpheus, 2x annoyance. You want me to be 100% straightforward, and I have agreed to do that. I will not fucking do that if you start keeping secrets from me.
Damn.
What do you want the card for?
It has strange magic.
Such as?
That's the fun part. It's hard to tell.
He is not
Alright.
actually lying. I do want to make that clear. He is not lying in what he is saying right now. But please continue.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Damn, we doing 180s like it's nothing.
Rook has
Holy
to be-
shit.
Rook has to be 2x. He has to be 2x everything.
I mean, Kasara never adjusted her reasoning for being weird with
Oh,
Andre.
yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
finish
just
that
kinda-
too. Let's finish that too. While I'm
Finish
on the
that too.
spotlight.
Exception.
Move the spotlight. Move the spotlight.
Spotlight. Until the next session for a cliffhanger.
No.
No, now.
The next session is the
Are you
journey.
serious?
We don't need no cliffhanger.
Wait, what?
Fuck that shit.
Are we being for real right now?
Roll. Yes.
Well, it's hard to get in character. Okay, hold on.
Okay,
need
to
well,
go
you
out
get,
of
you
character
get in
now.
character.
We've been
You
out of
get in
character.
character for a sec. You get in character for a sec. Rook will be like, Rook will calm down, and he'll get like a little bit of a an embarrassed and ashamed look on his face. Actually, he'll get a very embarrassed and ashamed look on his face because he has to be 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times.
And he'll just scratch the back of his neck and he'll, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to be. I'm sorry for lashing out. I'm still getting used to the sword, I guess.
Hands on his period.
Is he saying this to Alpheus?
Yeah.
Oh, Alpheus will say back, just, it's fine. I understand. We all have our reasons.
It's a big adjustment having twice the amount of emotions in my head at any given point.
Are you sure that's for the best, though?
Rook takes a moment to think about that very sincerely, and
It is for the best.
Oh.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
I mean, no, that's not being said to me. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. It might be a little inconvenient, but at the end of the day, I mean, the sword is too useful to think about doing away with it. And I mean, he's a good guy, so.
I'll trust Rook on this one and just be like, yeah, that's fair, I guess.
I will. I have to keep my promise, though, and I will be straightforward about what the sword wants, I guess. Well, first of all, I'm calling it noon or high noon for long. And it wants me to kill Celestials with it.
So, gods, essentially.
Or angels, I guess.
Oh, that might actually work. We might have to run across an angel at one point or another.
Yeah, I can't imagine that he'll look down to Noon and he'll be like, I can pick like the shitty ones, right?
Kill them all.
Okay, well, what about like the ones that aren't that bad?
They're all from the same place. Kill them all.
All right,
None of them found you.
that's damn
None
straight.
of them helped you.
That's
I'm
damn
helping
straight.
you.
That is absolutely true. Facts.
I'm just hearing this one-sided conversation. All right,
He just
that's
looks concerned watching Rook conversate with
yes,
himself.
very much so. Very much so.
Andre
sorry,
is
the
just
sword-
not necessarily liking the sword, but keeping her opinions to herself.
The sword
Now-
is this. The sword is encouraging me to kill any Celestials that we come across because they're all dickheads, which I can't disagree with. So
Any of them?
Hmm?
Just any of them?
I guess so.
So he wants all of their blood to be shed.
Is that right, Noon?
That sounds like a genocide. waiting to happen.
That's a very bad way of putting it.
Okay, well, what's a good way of putting it? Like, I'll
I
convey
want
that
to end the tyranny of a
He
king who
wants to
does
end the
nothing.
tyranny of a king who does nothing. Damn, that's true. I also want to end the tyranny of a king who does nothing.
Isn't your father a king?
Maybe, I guess. He might.
Your father
do
does stuff, though. Do they hide
Sword
away in
says
their
my-
castle?
Do you know my dad?
No.
What?
The sword knows something?
No.
Noon, do you know my dad?
No.
So they're making assumptions off of your father? 'Cause
Noon
it sounds
is
like they
your
were talking.
So based off of what they're aware of, and aware that... So based off of what the sword is aware of, and of how Rook acts, the sword's just kind of assuming that your father also does good stuff. and like
Anybody-
actually does shit.
Anybody who would produce Rook is the most stubborn. I'm gonna do something right now about it type of man, is the assumption.
Yes.
And that's probably damn fair. But Rook says, he looks 2 times disappointed because he thought the sword might know something about his dad. I don't think Rook has put a lot of thought into his parents until maybe the point where the prince actually brought up that he was apparently royalty, and now in the sword talks about his dad. And I think Rook can't really name the emotion, but now that he is forced to feel double it is just a longing for a sense of belonging and knowing where he comes from that he knows that he probably can't satiate. And so
A longing and B longing. What's next? C longing?
C longing.
Hey, Aquan has that, so I think we're
I was
covered.
doing little poetry snaps in the background. I was like, ooh, killing it. Tell him,
so
Rook.
Andre
And
will
so I think
kind of. Go ahead.
I think that kind of plays out on Rook's face as he's having trouble hiding his emotions with the sword in tow. And it's just a lot of like his face screams between disappointment and like, who am I? Where do I come from? I think the resounding statement of I don't even know my name is written on his face as well.
Alpheus would probably look at this and try to change the subject and be like, "Well, on happier news, how about we go hound Kasira about her love life?"
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love life.
Kasara, why you been acting weird about Andre?
Yeah,
Uh,
come on.
It's not. I don't mean it to be rude. It's just everything that happened on that ship. I feel like. And she will look away from everyone and kind of like stir her foot into the ground. I feel like everything has just fallen to me. Everything has been my fault. If I hadn't taunted him, if I just kept my mouth shut, if I just had been straightforward like I always have been, but I was trying to find other alternatives to get to him. But then it just spiraled. And then he stabbed me, and then all of you got involved. And the last bit to make me crack was when he snapped off Andre's horn. From where I'm from, that's more than everything to us. It's our identity, but it connects us to Kinnaman. Kinnaman is entirely made up of tieflings. And it's especially endearing to us because most tieflings would see death as mercy than to live without it. Those who survive without their horns, they often never come out of their homes. They're shamed. Especially for those who don't have a lot to their name. And for the tieflings in Kinnaman, the majority descend from unnatural borns. They have been fighting for centuries to say that they're a real tiefling, and that they just didn't descend from some kind of ritual or some kind of form of love. between a being and a demon. It's those in war who lost their horns often got executed because they didn't want to come home with that kind of bearing. The ferals we were dealing with, they would use it as a tactic to get to us psychologically, to rebrand us as nothing. And they knew what we had to do. And I know customs are different outside of Kinnaman. I know it wouldn't be... I don't know what Andre would have wanted. I didn't know what to think. For a moment, I just felt like I was 18 and I had to kill the person who took away a fellow soldier's identity, everything to them. Because we believe in justice and doing things right. Doing right by the dead. So it was all for nothing. I'm not... And then I couldn't do it. I couldn't even tackle him to the ground. I just fell. And then it felt like it was my fault that she lost it. And I couldn't avenge her. And I know it's most likely different outside of Kinnaman. Most tieflings can most likely still live on without a horn. I just feel terrible and guilty.
Would you mind if I speak bluntly?
Sure.
Kinnaman is a cult, by the sounds of it.
Excuse me?
Your people shame and execute people for bodily harm occurring to them. And that is horrific. I don't pretend to understand your culture, but wherever you come from, I am deeply sorry that you had to think that your entire value was built up in something aesthetic. And it is not your fault that the prince decided to be violent, because Andre may have gotten injured, but at the end of the day, that was in exchange for the fact that we are still obscured from him. And I can't speak for Andre, but he kind of looks in her direction. I think she would make that sacrifice again if given the opportunity.
I think in this moment, Andre kind of pipes up, as a lot of the conversation is centered around her and her horn, as she kind of lets out a really deep sigh. Because I am not like you. I'm not from where you are from, but my horn does mean a lot to me because all I've known is myself. It is my body. It is losing a part of my body. I was so frantic to get it reattached that I didn't really care about anything else in that moment. And it means a lot to me. However, another part of it, why I taunted the prince, why I try to get him off of you, wasn't only just to protect you, but was to protect us as well. He is following us, and whatever paper you had was the one thing that was protecting us from his sight. I lived my life continuously followed. And I just don't want to feel like I'm being tracked anymore. And like Rook said, I wouldn't change what happened. Yes, it sucks. Yes, I feel like there's something missing part of me. Yes, it feels like my arm has been ripped off and it's no longer there. And yes, it still looks pretty. Yes, it looks, intact, but I know something doesn't feel right. I can constantly feel like it's not there, even though it's on my head. But I don't have the same cultural value as you. I don't have the meaning of my horn is completely different from what you're feeling. And I understand you feel guilty, but it's not the same value for me. And in a heartbeat, I would have protected you again. In a heartbeat, I would have taunted him again. I don't believe I would have done anything different. And I know what I am. I know I'm a Hellborn. I know that in the eyes of Devil Spawn, any other person, I am an offspring of a demon, of a devil. And I know people's perception of me is not the greatest. It is looked down upon. I know I am always looked down upon wherever I go. But my horn and my values are not the same thing as yours. And I value my safety and my protection more than anything else. And so I don't think I would have done anything different. So I understand your feelings. I understand what you feel. But it is not the same. So don't look at me differently than anything else, because that is how it feels right now. It feels that you are looking at me with pity. And I don't want to be pitied. I don't want to be looked down on by my friends.
I don't look down at you.
If you don't look down on me, why are you looking away? I have a pretty new gem on my head and no one has comment on it yet.
Oh, I didn't even notice. It is pretty. It complements your eyes.
Sorry, I was more focused on my father's apprentice.
Sorry, I've been looking down at the sword for most of the day.
It's been a long day, alright? I'm sorry.
I thought it was rude to stare.
Like I spent a whole gold piece on it. She's trying to make light now, but it's alright to look at me, Kasaira. And it's also alright to feel guilty. But your action is telling me something different.
It's not that I'm embarrassed to look at you. It's just that I feel like I don't deserve to. Because I've centered myself off protecting people. And I couldn't do it.
You couldn't stand in the way of a godlike entity. Also, Andre, love you to bits. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul. Andre did ask for it.
Andre just kind of painfully nods, knowing like, yeah, I kind of regret, and a little bit regretful, but agreeing.
Like, Andre asked for my help. I got the dude off of Andre, and then Andre went back for seconds. And you cannot be blamed for that.
Kasaira will sigh, and she kind of just rubs her face and just pinches as she's kind of just rubbing her eyes. It draws Owen into a close to pinch the bridge of her nose as she's thinking. I'm not uncomfortable standing by you, Andre. I don't want you to get that kind of impression. I just know this feeling won't just disappear after this conversation, but it's just difficult to talk about everything. And everything's just hard.
I would like to continue to be blunt and tell you something that I kind of needed to hear after a certain point in my life, and that's I really think you need to challenge the things that you've been taught growing up. Because it genuinely sounds like you have been taught something that just turns you against your fellow people for things that they cannot help.
What do you mean? I stand by my people. I protect them. You are all my people now as well.
Yeah, I know. But you fundamentally, whether you admit it or not, have a bias against what has happened or the state that Andre is in. And that makes sense. But you kind of implied earlier that you weren't sure if Andre would rather die on that boat or not for losing a horn. And as tough as losing a part of yourself is, if you can walk, if you can move, if you can breathe, you can live and you can continue. And I think the fact that your first instinct was, what if she wants to die, is truthfully sad. And I think everything that you've talked to me about Kysaira, you've tried to tell me that I am more than just a weapon. I would like to tell you that you are more than just your horns.
Kysaira will not respond to that.
Just think on it. We've all got our demons.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I've been really weird.
I don't care. I don't know if anybody else cares. Admittedly, I probably should have talked with you about it in private, but I am still getting used to feeling everything doubled.
So, now I must bring this up. So, you guys may not have realized it, you guys may have assumed otherwise, but in fact, you guys have been... Since you guys have gotten to Aberfin, it's not been a full day yet. It has not been 24 hours since you have arrived in Aberfin. So all of you guys begin to feel an intense wave of exhaustion. And with that, you all head to bed, waking up bright and early in the morning to begin making your way to Ordura. Before you head out, is there any last second things you'd like to ask or say before you leave? I'll take that as a no.
I'm more scared to say things, so I'm gonna say no.
Well, if
Hit
you
it,
have
As
to say,
all of
say
Hit
you-
it, girl.
Say it.
Nah,
As-
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, no,
as
now
all
I
of-
want to know.
As all of you begin to step out onto the road, one at a time, first Rook and Kysaira, then Alpheus and Aquin, finally Endre, taking their first step onto the road leading north. Endre,
Oh.
as you take your first step, you hear a clank on the ground. And as you look down, the necklace is no longer around your neck. And that is where we are going to end it for today. I hope everyone enjoyed.
That
We'll
was
be
what
back
I was
next
gonna
week.
ask.
Actually, well, yeah, we will be back next week. Pretty soon we'll be having a Halloween one-shot. So please join us for that. We'll have a little bit more news on it next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
No.